Welcome back, everyone, to the 66th episode of Unravel. Today, we surprisingly have everybody back, which means I have to move some stuff around on the computer. There we go.
No way.
Come on, 24 hour.
What?
What?
24 hour.
Oh yeah, 24-hour pizza and doner.
What the? What are you talking about? I am distracted for like 3 seconds and I'm confused.
Nothing.
Alright, considering we have everybody back now, there's a few things we need to go over. But first, last session. Last session, relatively simple session. You guys spent a lot of your time in Rainville, finishing up your personal introduction to the guild hall, the abandoned guild hall that was gifted to you by the council of Rainville. Aside from that, Utsil had also gotten a letter and went out to go speak with him and with whoever sent it, and eventually encountered a member of the Iron Syndicate, who laid down some ground rules about how their situation is going to proceed going forward, considering Utsil had been out of their a little bit hard to, not out of their reach per se, but a little hard to find. But once you were gifted a firm location, it was a little bit more easy to find them. Aside from that, you all took all your mounts to Rainville with the intention of having them escorted back, eventually back to Rainville. You did that to travel quickly to Ilnor. Getting there, Zira interacted with Elkian for a short moment as she let him know that they were back. You guys did some of your downtime there.
I might have spent the night in the backyard.
Exactly. We will finish up some more downtime, and then we will go into a few conversations you will have with both Elkian and Brand Stonebrand, but that will happen at the beginning before you take the... which would chronologically happen before the downtime, even though we do the downtime now. A few other things. You guys' guild hall, because we will need some more time to figure out exactly what you guys want to do with it and how much stuff is going to cost. The current way it's going to work, you guys in your downtime hired a general manager. You've already told this person exactly what you wanted to do. The council vouching for you convinced this person to work for you, to apply any changes you told them that you wanted to have changed. Start hiring people where you wanted them to start hiring, and by the time you will probably come back to Rainville, you will be required to pay for these efforts, as well as by then you'll have to pay, but everything will be done. Let's see.
Have more debts.
One other thing, Bree, we haven't rolled for your horse's hit points yet, have we?
Nope.
Like 3 on these.
Then I need you to roll for your 10th level horse hit points.
No, I am in debt.
Right. It's a D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one I'm
A D6.
is
D6?
Yes.
30,
Ah, that's a
30
shame.
something thousand.
3 is high.
I'm not quite sure.
Right? 3 plus whatever its constitution is.
I don't know, I'm still...
Pretty sure it's a
Picking
plus
it
1.
I mean, it's not my
I gave
debt.
you a card for your horse. You
Maybe
should,
a guard for my horse.
Yeah,
Card
between-
in-
should be doing your
They
magic
did
item
threaten
cards.
My family and the guild.
I have...
Give everybody a horse
Remember
card.
That sounds like our problem now.
I don't have a horse card, I think. Nope.
Does somebody else have the horse card?
I have
Yes.
Maybe, but I also wrote it down here.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I'll look it up in a second.
They basically said if I need to look for.
I put a J down there somewhere for Julie. Because that's the name of my
Aside from that, by the way, Hans,
and bring back them.
you had Hans before you guys turned. You bought him before, while you were level 9. You then became level 10, which means you already got 1 level up. Last time you rolled 2.
I didn't
Well,
roll
if I don't come back,
You didn't
to the
roll.
guild hall,
because it was lower than what he was.
Right.
Sorry. And I
Um,
even asked you, and you're like, no, because I haven't trained with him, so he doesn't level up with me.
no, he would have leveled up when you guys switched levels, so he would be 3 levels right now. Which means you can roll 3d6 at its constitution modifier. If that's higher than its base, then you can use that.
Well, I was
+2 on constitution of my horse, so my horse definitely has more hit points than me right now.
It's possible.
But wait, maybe not.
Still lower?
62.
Even if you rerolled the 1?
Yeah, there's no one.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a 1. Right. In that case, but it is a 3rd level horse already, instead of the 2nd level. In the downtime, during the downtime, Zura, you receive a message from your messenger bird,
Yes!
which has the exact same piece of paper that you sent with it. Well, so you can see for yourself.
Oh no. Yes! Yes.
Considering there are no additional words on it and just drawings, it may imply that Dozil doesn't know how to write. Or read, perhaps.
That's sad.
So just some things were drawn on it, and that was sent back.
I'm gonna, if I ever meet him again, I'm gonna teach him how to read and write.
Okay.
Who did you send the bird to?
My best friend.
The Logatha.
Yeah, yeah, okay. The one that gave you the fish, right?
My actual child's best friend.
And you guys left. You left with a small shrine of Moradin there.
Right, right.
You know, the actual peer I actually have.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm 4 years old. I should have children as friends.
You're almost 5.
Right. That's probably the most healthy thing.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's kind of problematic that you are all my friends.
A little. Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Especially because I'm like 116 or something.
George, we needed to do your downtime still, because everybody else's downtime has been completely finished by this, except for breeding you. So, you wanted to do for your downtime exactly what?
I didn't want to like go on an adventure alone, so I didn't want to travel away from the city. So I'm just gonna
Stay where you are.
stay where I am.
Very well. In that case, let me grab the downtime sheet because that one has the rules. And you'll need you to make a roll for each day that you, either each day or each week. I'll check.
What's on the one grade?
You know what I'm
Yes.
gonna do if I ever want to make money?
No.
I'm just gonna start brewing.
Yeah, it's money. Money each week and money each day is separate because your 7 days we rolled for a week is a work week, so that's 5 days. We roll once for a week.
Kind of depends
And
on
then
what's going
twice for a
around
day.
there.
Because it's per work week, not per week.
Basically, you did overtime. You get extra overtime.
Yeah.
Pay.
So first make a d20 roll for the week.
Does you get a percentage because it's working weekends? Because you know there's percentage. You get 125.
Yeah, you get paid more.
There,
How fair are they?
capitalism isn't that advanced yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I see. I have a new long-term goal.
And what role am I?
Destroy
exactly?
capitalism.
Advanced
Be
capitalism.
Smith's tools.
Smith's tools
I need to
check.
advance it to be able to
Use it.
destroy
Let me
it.
check.
Strength or something? Or
Let's just destroy it first and then build something.
Smith's tools can either be strength or intelligence, up to you. Then adding your proficiency bonus accordingly.
yes. Guidance be applicable to this now, right?
You need to cast it every minute.
Yeah, you would have to cast it every minute of every day, which would significantly slow down your work. So I would say no.
That is.
But the bonus is pretty good.
It is.
What's the bonus?
It's 18.
Let's see,
No,
18.
Not 18, 16, sorry. Right?
16.
Because it's 3 plus 4. No, it is 18.
18? Okay. With an 18, you make 5 gold, 5 gold pieces and 6 silver pieces for the work week.
What's your strength?
Plus 3. Plus 3 plus 8. Right?
Yeah, that's 18.
So 5 gold pieces, 6 silver pieces.
Did I get anything from last session, or is there anything divided that I should know?
Not divided, although you do have to pay 70 silver. Because you guys stay in the Roaring Boar Tavern, which has upgraded from a poor to a modest tavern since last time you guys have been there.
No, but I have to pay. Okay, that's great. So how much for this day? For this roll?
For the week, 5 gold and 6 silver pieces. And then for the days, we're gonna have to roll.
Okay.
So 2 extra rolls for the days.
Yes.
If you don't take a weekend, I'm assuming. Unless you want to take days off to do something else.
I like to think this is where I get inspiration.
So close to perfection.
Well, I mean,
Or
it's still
pixie
pretty
dust.
good.
Mm.
That's 25.
25. That gets you an additional 4 gold pieces.
That's pretty
Dude,
good.
shh.
It's 1 day, so you have no.
If you do outstanding work, you make much more money.
It gets even better.
Go ahead and roll again for the second day.
What's that caught? No.
And little.
No.
Not really. 19.
19, still good. On that day, you make 8 silver pieces.
That's alright.
I feel like just 1 more and you would have gotten a lot more.
Maybe.
That would have been a 26.
Anything else you want to do? Anything you want to buy, perhaps, during your downtime? Be that either in Rainville or in Illinois, because you hadn't been there. Unless you want to take a look at the magic item shops, which are near. Healing potions and such as that.
Which shop was here?
In Rainville, you have Freddy and Finis, and in Illinois, you have Vestus Arcanum.
Pretty and Finis. That's very nice.
Also, no healing potions and nothing like that.
I also stocked up.
Anything else for your downtime?
Not really.
Okay, then last one, Bree.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Also, like.
It's really true. My horse definitely has 1 hit point more.
I mean, I knew it was good.
It's really shaming.
Guys, your downtime.
Yes.
You wanted to make an item.
Yes. New invention.
Will not reveal to the group what it is yet. You will have to make a blueprint first,
Yep.
considering it's a non-magical item and it's relatively simple.
Yep.
The DC is only 10, so you have to make 3 subsequent successful Tinker's Tools checks.
Yeah.
Every roll you have to do is a day. If you fail, you have to spend an additional day making it.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll D20.
How many days do we have?
7.
7.
Yeah. So if you don't get at least 3 in 7 days, you have to finish it on some other downtime.
That won't happen.
We'll find out because DC is 10.
This is a 10.
Okay, that's 1 success.
What is my plus from Tinker's Tools? Proficiency bonus?
Tinker's Tools can use, I'm pretty sure, intelligence or dexterity.
Plus 6, so this is a 16.
See, that's a success. Second day,
That's an 11.
An 11?
another success.
A 10.
A 10.
That's a success.
Just a success. But good enough for you to finish in 3 days the blueprint, which reveals the following.
Yeah.
To make this item, you need to spend 10 days.
Yes.
You need to spend, and you need to be able to buy stuff in it. You're currently in the Watcher's headquarters, so you can't buy the stuff here. You need to buy 170 gold pieces worth of materials. And additionally to that, you need to have a set of intricate components out of Barbadoof worth 30 gold pieces, or crafted with a successful DC 16 Smith's Tools check, taking 1 day to craft per attempt and costing 15 gold pieces.
The last one's pretty specific.
Just look at George and say,
Pretty please. Yes, but I'm right now in headquarters, so.
You have, which means you have 4 days left, which you can either spend some of your material components to teleport to Barbadoof and back, because you have the teleportation circles of both, I'm pretty sure. Or no, you do. You guys, you do have the Barbadoof one.
we have Barbadoof.
Yeah, so you could teleport to Barbadoof and back, which would just cost you your material components.
Yeah.
And then you could work the remaining 4 days on it, or you do something else.
I'd like to do that.
Okay, so
And
you
also
spend.
I'd like to pay for the whole thing. So, and ask George and Barbadoof to.
She's not in Barbadoof.
Oh right, no. So
You guys are way off.
How much do I have to pay then in Barbadoo?
In
30?
Barbadoo, you would have to pay 30 gold pieces.
Yes, okay, so 200 total.
200 total, yes.
Yes, okay.
And it would cost you the 50 gold pieces worth of the picks you use.
Yes. So 250 then.
No, you have to do it twice because you have to go there and back. But you
Oh,
have
right.
you have the components already. You just have to
Yeah.
write them off.
Yeah. While I'm there, can I
Buy more
buy more?
components.
Yeah, buy more components
Extra.
because
Yeah.
I'd like to have more than spend
Do you have tax write-offs?
Yeah, sure.
that whole lot on
But
just
you
myself.
you spend at least 2, so you gotta write those off. And then you are in Barbadoof.
Mhm.
If you just want to go buy some stuff, I won't count that as a whole day. So what do you want to get
So
there?
for some kind of-
Specifically material for a teleportation circle. So
Okay.
I have more if we want to travel with.
How many castings do you want to get? Because it's 50 gold pieces every time.
3. Just like
So
last time.
150.
But that's
So
why
that's-
you're so rich.
200
A
plus.
total of
100.
350.
Yes. Okay.
But then you can teleport there, buy the stuff, teleport back to the Watchers, letting them know beforehand that you'll be gone to Barbadoo for a second so that they will turn off the...
Yep.
I'll be back in a bit.
yeah, come back.
Yeah. Yeah. And breeze that again.
Which
Just
does...
get a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just get a message. Breeze that again.
Yep.
Yeah, so awkward situation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
They'll totally clear it up, but it was not our fault.
So I spent 4 days working on it. How many days did you say it was again to complete it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10.
We'll just have Jillian pay off
Yeah,
the
it
debt.
costs 10 days.
Okay.
You spent all the money and you worked on it for 4 days.
Wage slave.
At which point, it once again becomes available for you to step in their projection on the projection altar, which allows you to project yourself to the location of the other pearl.
Yeah.
Which means, for a brief moment at the beginning of the week and after the week of downtime, Bree appears. As you guys have slept for a night in the Roaring Boar, you've gotten when you meet Zira the following morning, you got a message from her that Elkian wishes to speak with all of you. Similarly, you've gotten a message from Barkeep there that Bran, whenever you are available, wishes to speak to you as well. You all the five of you find yourselves in the Roaring Boar Tavern sitting on your breakfast, as suddenly a bit of mist appears from next to Zira, and Bree appears in a spectral form once again next to her.
Hello. Hello. Should I talk a bit robotic or?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear?
Imagine you can. You're just there now.
My name is Karen.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Is Brie a physical thing, or can I just stick my hand through her?
It's a physical thing.
Ah, damn it.
Oh
I can stick your
voice is
finger in
back.
me, but
And a love week.
My finger in your
Apparently
nose.
so.
Oh,
That
no.
forge was all dusty.
That's what you meant,
You know?
right?
yes, that's what I meant.
This is actually before you went,
Yeah,
went to go do the work.
Oh. I imagine the forge will be very dusty.
I imagine the
The
I
timeline.
imagine the air cleared up, the clean air cleared up your throat. The travel here.
How did you sleep?
Ollie.
I slept amazing.
It's good.
So
Elkian has a
funny thing
comfortable
happened to
backyard.
me in Rainsville. You know.
You saw a unicorn?
No,
Then how is it funny?
it's not so funny as in I got threatened by people.
That's not
Threatened?
funny at all.
Yeah, that's.
Why would you say it was funny?
No, you could be threatened in a funny way. Like imagine
I mean,
like
If a
clown.
unicorn threatened you,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
that
If
would
like
be
a
so
clown
funny.
came from a corridor and threatened you.
To be fair,
that'd be funny.
his
But then
name was illegal,
Oh,
and he
that's-
did illegal stuff.
Oh,
so
that. Okay, that
Oh,
is.
that's pretty funny.
That is funny.
Yeah,
indeed.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
anyways,
give him that.
that's a stupid name.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a.
I think I told him that. I don't remember if I told. I should have told him that.
I'll tell him.
It's like if I were called Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
George Smith
Yeah.
of the Smith Forge.
John Smith.
Imagine being
I meant-
being called Smith.
Well, that is something great to
Anyways,
get in my song.
I mean, that sounds kind of fake. I don't think anyone would ever be called Smith.
I know, right?
Yeah. But
It's
Eligio-
really
so
popular.
fake to me.
It's a really popular
Which
name in the
self-respecting
human villages.
dwarf would call themselves Smith?
But what does the Elio guy do?
Right. So, I have this, this guy that I was searching for, right?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's so long ago.
With the ice thing. That's why I was looking for ice.
That's still a thing.
Yes,
Ice
that's why probably Bran wants to speak to us. Bran, right?
Yes.
The guy we helped get to power here.
Yeah, when we beat up McLeod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
remember that
he
part.
had slaves.
Yeah,
And
we,
Bran was like, we don't like that.
yeah, we killed him, right?
No, we
No, he's in
imprisoned him.
prison.
We killed his brother.
We
Oh,
killed
right.
A. McLeod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we killed the brother.
Twice.
Twice. We killed him twice.
So
That's weird.
Yeah, and then McLeod came back.
my
If I would become an undead, would I come back too? Am I an undead right now? Those are really fun.
you're a weird spectral ghost.
Yeah, you are like
You can touch me.
every time I,
I
see you
feel
as a ghost, it does worry me a bit.
Yeah, you're not a
you
ghost.
die
I can
again?
touch you. I
You're
can
gonna
touch
continue
ghosts.
doing
I
this
tried.
Well, I'd like to come back to you guys, but it's been a while, and I hope Jillian will manage soon.
Okay.
Right.
Just
So-
let me know when you come back, because I have the thingy in my backpack.
As long
What
as
do you
y'all
have in
stay
your
alive.
backpack?
The pearl thingy.
Yeah, the pearl thing. I
Yeah,
know.
just tell me before you come, otherwise you'll appear in my backpack.
So
Okay.
Kieran, my mentor, he owes the the mafia like how much was it? 30,000? Yeah, 30,000 gold.
That's a lot of gold.
You don't have that,
No, and they asked me to get their investment back. And
What
if I
does-
right?
What does that mean?
well, apparently, they want to probably get Kieran back to them. And if I don't, either my family dies, which is not.
That's
like
kind
that-
of rude.
Yeah, it's kind of rude, and I would rather that not happen. Although I don't speak to them.
Why
Oh.
not?
Right.
Reasons.
Why?
Why you not speak to your dragon anymore?
I don't feel like it.
Oh, maybe that's.
And then I said to Eligio, like, well, what if you don't come back? And then he was like, well, if I don't come back, then the fancy guild hall of ours will get burned down
That's also
with us
rude.
inside of it. So he basically threatened us too,
Right, well, there's
and Warhorse, of course.
okay. What?
Well, he threatened the stables of the guild hall. That's where Warhorse also would
But
be.
how would they know if he doesn't come back? How would they know to do that? Because did he tell them?
Well, probably, yeah.
If he didn't come, what if they all don't come back? What if we just murder them all? We murdered too much, I think.
I think we.
Let's not fix this by murdering, because to be fair, you know, you did kind of like. Your mentor did kind of like. Take the money and went off.
I don't think he actually took the money. I think he just got into like a lot of trouble.
Hmm.
He might be dead a while,
Okay.
but I would like to,
I
find
would
out.
like to not get murdered.
Yeah, and I would like if they don't threaten us anymore.
You're not telling me that if we don't do this, you drag us into problems with the mafia, and even if we do it and we find him dead, that we're still.
No,
they're
no.
still gonna be like blaming us.
No, if he's dead, I can like give them his findings, and then apparently everything will be okay.
Like his findings are jack shit.
Well, if I can prove that his findings are jack shit and he died, then it'll be like, oh, a lost investment, I guess.
Also, you
I-
say he said that everything will be fine, right? But should we really believe a man that's named Eligio?
Probably not. No. I was trying to think of an idea how to like solve this without like giving
Is
him
that his
anything.
real name though?
It
I
probably
hope not.
isn't.
Do you have anything of this Eligio? Or of this group, by any chance?
Or those the Elegios?
I still have like ISIS glasses. I think.
But that's not what I mean.
Do they
I
do
mean,
anything?
No.
Why
It's
do you
just
have
ice.
them?
If you ever see this Eligio again, if you could get like a strand of his hair or a piece of his cloth that he wore, that would be great.
Why?
Then we could scry on them.
Oh,
Oh.
good point.
So we can stalk them, actually.
No. I'm just saying, I don't trust him at all.
No, I mean,
So we
me
best
neither.
get a plan
I
B.
mean, I wouldn't either.
Who would trust a person called Legio?
No, it's a terrible name.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
would- I
really
would
just
go-
setting up.
Legio, definitely.
Yeah, I would trust the Legio.
Legio is the best.
Legio.
but
okay.
Illegio, nuh-uh.
Yeah, no,
It's in the
but
name.
Anyway, so yeah,
I hope his parents didn't. I feel like it's a name he
What
gave
would his
himself.
parents' name be?
He was like, that's so
I mean,
cool.
maybe their parents were in the mafia as well.
Arsony and Murderio.
Yeah, or Law and Order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But okay, we'll do that then. So how are we gonna find this person? Your mentor.
Well, Ice knew.
You have anything of your mentor?
I have a map that
Of course you have a map.
that Ice was carrying when she came back from the expedition, because Ice was going with him. Let's see.
Mind you, it says more fire.
The map is a small, detailed area somewhere into the jungle, which depicts a white river and a ruined tower, which Ice woke up in, which is the last place she saw Kieran. She then traveled back, knowing the last place she saw Kieran. That's the map you stole.
Is there really something that is tied to?
He still has a shop in. I don't know if that's still there. Probably been looted.
Would they loot like his personal belongings, like his hairbrush or something?
Like maybe a pant, like just a pair of pants or like a
Yeah,
hairbrush.
exactly.
If
No one would steal that.
we need to go to.
Well, no one would steal a hairbrush.
Unless they want to wipe away their.
Unless they want to scry on it.
Yeah, unless then.
I imagine the mafia probably already
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, or they want to.
Or they're too
Avoid
stupid to do that.
I mean, then the mafia.
Come on,
probably,
they name their people Eligio. How smart can they be?
If
That
they
is a
would-
good point,
If they have
actually.
not thought of that, then I am thoroughly no longer scared of them. Then I'm pretty sure the chances of us setting the house on fire is higher than them.
Should we set
So
the
they
house
probably-
on fire?
No, we should.
No, we should not do that, but we're probably going to.
What were you
At some
gonna say?
point. No offense.
We already.
Their own house.
No,
We should
but
set their house.
The guild hall.
No, your friend's house.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can give it a shot. We're close by.
Probably if you can ice it. Right.
What's the dwarf name? Dwarf capital again.
Coppermunda?
Coppermunda, thank you. It's my whole place too.
Yeah, but you seem to not remember.
Lots of moon.
I forgot the name.
Just
It's
like
been a
cousin.
while since I've been there.
No worries, I remember
Last time was
everything.
when we.
What do you say, my love?
When I tried
Oh,
to
we
trick George
have
into
me.
adopting me.
Hmm?
When I tried to trick George into adopting me.
Yeah.
That's the last time we were there.
Yeah.
And that was the main reason we were there. Nothing else of major event happened, right?
Yeah, that's true.
When we
I was
revived
not dead
you.
or anything.
So we could go check it out.
Possibility.
It's a possibility. We're close by. We should hear what Elkian and Bran have to say.
Could also ask somebody in Coppermunda to check out that building you're so referring to see if it's even there.
Yes, ask your dad.
I would not
No.
ask my dad.
Why
I
not?
would ask my cousin because I
Oh, I
feel
thought
like
you
I
meant
could
my
share
dad.
with him a
No.
little
No,
more.
no.
I don't know your dad, I know George's dad. He was very nice to me.
He's a great man.
Yeah.
But I don't want to
My
drag
dad
my
isn't.
father into this.
I wouldn't know, I've never met him.
No, he's not a nice person. Anyways.
I believe you.
So the plan will be
Wait, if he's not enough, what do you want?
I want people to die just for nothing.
That's a good reason. Do you want me to set your dad's shoes on fire?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that if I ever meet him.
Thanks.
Isn't he just like a poor guy?
Oh, he's a incredibly racist piece of shit.
Because he's poor.
We'll shelve that argument for now.
I'm just he has more than. It'll be that way.
Look, not everyone has a church that can embezzle funds from the government.
You mean that?
You're not paying taxes, are you?
No.
Exactly.
You privileged?
Yes.
Because we believe in more of it.
Well, because
Does
you
none of you not believe in taxes?
handed you everything, and that's on a silver platter.
Because of more.
Not because of more than because of your higher position of power.
Also, what are taxes?
Right.
You don't have to worry about that yet.
Yeah, you're not a grown up.
You just worry about like that ancient language.
Oh yeah!
Envy is one of the sins. Just saying that you should.
I'm not,
Calm down on
I'm
the
not
envy.
envious.
Just I'm telling you.
You're making assumptions on people based on their level of wealth.
I just assume that it's not good to be poor.
And you
Also-
assume that people are racist because they're poor?
What's the reason for it?
I've never been racist and I grew up poor.
Being poor has nothing to do with my racism.
I'm not racist.
I am.
I am not racist. I have plenty of cobalt friends.
I mean, when can you be defined as a racist person?
Okay.
That's
What do you guys want to do?
Like, am I racist if I hate my own race?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Well,
are.
then-
Anyways, let's
He's
not get
hating orcs.
let's not get into that topic.
What do you guys want to do?
I love orcs. I love everyone. Except those monster demons. But those are a piece of shit.
That's pretty.
Finish breakfast and then go to
Okay.
Elkian,
So
I think.
it's-
Is there
Other
anything
words-
of messages or scrying or commune or whatever the fuck? Is there anything
Ask
you
your
guys want
cousin.
I want to ask my cousin.
Did you ever sleep in the same
shit,
room
I
as your
don't have
cousin?
Yeah. Same.
And they were roommates.
They
do?
were
Oh my god,
roommates.
they were roommates.
I want
I
to
definitely don't have my paper with me with all the names on it.
Your cousin
think so.
George Wayland Jr.
Dear George Cousin Wayland Jr.
George.
Also, I'm very curious how you have a cousin when there's the one-child policy.
It's not a first cousin.
So it's not Dory,
Isn't it
Ori,
in your
Nori,
chest? Did you play
Biffer,
George
Buffer,
Washington?
Bumber, Balin,
Okay,
Dwal.
no.
No? That's a shame.
Yeah, well,
I only
Boulder or
have one
something was
brother.
his name.
Bumber.
I have lots of brothers and sisters.
That's not it.
Are they also called Hira and
probably not
Jira?
You
And
don't have your
No.
character sheet?
No, they all got
On
their
my
own
phone.
crazy names.
No, I only have the
Did you have it in your backstory?
stuff
one
without
with
the
the
backstory is here.
You're the one with the beautiful name.
I have a
Thank you.
backstory.
I agree. I had got the best name.
Gosh, damn, I have to go do.
Although
Yeah.
Blairath
If
is
you
also very
well, if you say my name shortly, I'm a kind of cheese. So
Brie.
It's true.
Yep.
That is a kind of cheese.
Slowly, that's not short.
Oh.
wait, I'd like to
Wait,
make
what happened to your voice,
a
Angel?
bar of my own. That's a new goal of mine.
A what?
New bar or tavern.
Ah,
Oh.
to my cousin Hosen Stoneheart.
Hosen?
Hosen.
What's that kind of name?
Is that a dwarf name?
Also,
It
was
is now.
Eligio a dwarf?
That was illegal.
Was he?
I don't know.
You
I
never
don't
know.
remember.
He was a gnome.
Mexican.
Wasn't known?
Yeah.
Who was
I don't remember. I didn't write that down. I just wrote down his name.
Out of character, I know. In character, I don't.
In character. Utzel also apparently doesn't remember.
No, I personally.
just
I
a
just
small
want to
person.
know if the name, if he was a dwarf. He was not a dwarf.
We'll
No.
cast sending.
To whom?
Dear Hosen from the Soul Forge. My name is George Willing Jr. from the Soul Forge.
Please check out my next sending spell.
Bye.
Please pay attention to my next message.
Greetings from the Big Five.
This is
That's a lie.
again George Wade. George Wade.
This is my actual message.
Will you accept the charges of my message?
From the last message.
How many times can you
From
say
the-
that in the
from the
sending
last
spell?
message.
George Wade.
Wait, not from the
George
Soul
Wade
Forge
Jr.
anymore?
From the Soul
Alright.
From the search force.
That's
Hey,
seven
hold
words.
on, George here.
You
I was
know.
wondering. I absolutely never guess what.
It's a
If you can check upon the building
thanks for also.
for a friend of mine to see if it's still there in Kopermut.
I'm pretty sure that we ran out of words there.
Insane.
Okay.
That was the
It
message.
would be funny if you did.
I didn't explain where the building
I
is.
absolutely have no clue where the building is, but I did send the first.
You
send
get
the
a message back going,
What's building?
I don't, where?
Where?
Okay, so
Give the
Alright,
exact
I need a
address.
25. I need an address.
I didn't write an address down on my. I know I.
Utsil
didn't-
would know where to find it. It's
Yeah, I would know where to find it.
It's in the upper levels of Coppermoon, which is the like
Give us
they're
the
more
exact
poor.
address.
They're more poorer districts. The
Oh.
richer the district, the lower it is,
Not sure
and the
how to
wealth
say
kind of
that.
travels down with how deeper Coppermoon goes.
It's classist.
But it's
Yeah.
a couple like it's in the first layer. The Soul Forge is on the third layer, which is about 6 days travel.
Let's say upper class.
Or
was a little-
no, sorry, it's a day per level, so it's 3 days. It's a day for him to go from third to second, then second to first, and then 2 days again. So it's 4
Why does it
days
take so long?
How long
Because
does
it's-
it take for us to
because it's
go?
a whole kingdom underground.
How long does it take for us to go from here to Kopermundo?
More than 1 day.
Yeah, considering you guys are here somewhere and Coppermoon lies up here, that's a couple days.
I
Even
love
even
that
on horseback.
those are outside of the map.
Yeah, but you
If
know
we
they
have
have to
them,
travel
that's the-
through.
We
We,
have the map. We can
I don't think
somewhere.
Coppermoon has ever been on the map actually, or I think it's on the Eleanor map,
On the Eleanor map.
but we don't know where that is.
Yeah.
So we don't have it right now, but I'll look for it some other time. But it's a on horseback. It would probably be a week there and then a week back.
This is faster. No. I will explain to George where they can find it.
Okay.
Give the level and the address. Yeah. So Kieran's shop is on level 1.
You
south
can
side.
in your message you can just say this address. It will count for 2 words.
All right.
south side,
Well, this address,
Forge Drive B. C.
it's in the lower district. So
First
take
level.
someone with you to be sure.
Love ya.
You know what I mean.
Tell him
We'll
you
see
love
one
him.
another. Miss you, buddy.
You get a response back going, that's pretty far. I'll go in the weekend. And that's it.
When is the weekend?
A week
From where you
now.
currently are. It will be sometime this week. Let me check.
Oh,
During our downtime.
Like, yeah, somewhere during your downtime, he will go there and then travel back. He then doesn't have he can't cast sending. He can't send it back. So you'll have to check up with him at
Alright.
some point.
Well, it's good that I know it's somewhere in the weekend, so that after the weekend I can send him another message.
Yeah.
So that he can confirm it.
And then you get a message.
I'm definitely
I forgot
sending
to
another
go.
one.
Okay, later that week, or this
Well,
is
this day as
okay, yeah.
well.
Right after that. Okay.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it as always. I owe you 1, 2, 3, or 4,
Maybe 5.
maybe 5. Either way, I'll message you back then after the weekend.
The characters would know when the weekend is,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
You get a message back going, you're welcome. A few words.
I know it didn't matter.
Later that week, you send him a message again.
Yes. Hold on, it's me again. George Wayland. Your cousin. Have you checked on the building? Found it yet? Is it still there? Are there people in it? Please tell me. I'm curious. Still issue.
Get a message back going.
Go through.
It's a bakery. Okay.
I shoot
Bakery.
you.
Feet hurt from walking.
What's feet?
That lazy piece of shit.
You do. That's it.
Dwarves are born
It
sprinters.
used to be like
Good
an
for long
artifact
distances.
or like an archaeologist.
It's a fucking bakery.
Well, then
I don't think we're gonna find much of his stuff.
no, I don't think
I
so.
think somebody else living there.
Because it's been
It's been long.
5 years since the start of the campaign. That's almost been 2 years ago. So almost 7 years ago.
No, not
Yeah, and I
7 years
don't
ago.
think they would keep
I mean, it
an
was
empty
5 years ago at the
building
start of the
in
campaign. At the end of your
Coppermunda,
backstory.
you know, where it's overpopulated.
And now the campaign has almost lasted 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it was an attempt work.
So it's almost 7 years.
Could have been. Anyways, well,
At least we know that now.
yeah.
Mhm.
Saves us from going there, I guess.
Is there anything else you want to do in pertaining specifically to trying to find out whether or not Kieran is still alive?
Mm. But what do you need to send him a message?
A visual, I need to know the guy.
Much of a drawer.
Well, I figured that much.
You don't know this person.
They should make an invention that you can capture someone's likeness and have it
A painting.
yes, a painting, but quicker.
Minor illusion.
Photograph.
Photograph.
That doesn't exist.
I could attempt
Exactly.
to scry on him, but I
Photograph.
have little to nothing to go off of except his name and the concept of the guy.
Yeah, no,
So,
I
Just
can
like I'm gonna
attempt
invent cocaine.
to draw him, but it's not gonna be great. I can tell you that much.
To draw well enough that they could be used for a sending message, you have to roll 20 or higher. I'll just set
It's a
that
minus
set
one,
that
by the way,
DC.
too.
Oh, then we can't. Unless you have some kind of bonus.
No, it's
But
a
you can
minus
get
one.
some kind of bonus somehow
I
and
can
then roll
try
really
and help
high.
you with a guidance.
And I can help you by enhancing your abilities.
And I can help you by
With
my
this, with
inspiration.
scrying, because you know of him secondhand, you've heard of the target. If he is alive and he has to make a wisdom save, it would be a +5 to whatever his wisdom save already is.
So we could try with like the inspiration and etc.
It's a D10 now, my bardic inspiration.
So you get a D10, a D4, and advantage.
I mean, couldn't I just... It would so describe him to me?
That would be too
Nitro?
vague.
Yeah,
That would be too
that would be.
vague.
You haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like she means like in like
That she
like a
draws
wanted
what you-
poster style, like.
I guess.
But no,
Not that.
I'm not gonna make it that easy.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not that good at describing someone. Alright.
Don't think. That's good.
That's
We got close.
17.
We got close.
To 20, you have to hit a 20.
17 minus 1 is 16.
16.
Wah wah.
So-
We tried. Well, that's a great. I'll try this.
It looks like a gnome or a halfling or a short human.
I'm gonna try and scry on the dude.
Well, it's definitely not a puff.
Okay. So wisdom save with +5.
Yes.
What's your spell save DC?
Kieran Nichols Spade.
I think it's 7. 16.
16? Yeah, no. You on the first attempt you don't.
That's a shame.
Got anything?
Oh, it's unfailing
And
inspiration.
you can't use it again for another 24 hours. So you have, I guess, if you want to try it every day of the week, you have 7 attempts.
If you want to.
Sure, we'll try that. Why not? We're trying to find this.
Well, at the start of the week, we're talking to Bran, right?
Yes.
And Elkian.
Ice is there too.
Yes.
Can I? Well, if
Can we
did-
ask Ice to make a picture? Draw
No,
a picture?
can I ask Ice if she has anything left from Kieran?
She would not have anything like that. Except for the map, but that's hers, I guess.
I still have that.
Okay, if you had a likeness or picture of him, it would be -2 to the modifier, a possession or garment, a -4, and a body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like is a -10. I don't think you have an item of his. And Ice wouldn't have one either.
No one stole his hairbrush.
But for a second attempt
It's been 2 years as well.
would be one lower than the last
It's
one.
5 years, 7 years since he left.
18, so still succeeds. Third attempt. Yeah, but with a +5 modifier, it's a 17. I don't actually fail. It's a 10. The third day, fourth day, somewhere in the week. Before you leave to go smithing, you attempt to scry on this person you've heard of before, and your vision begins to get pulled from where you are. You see from like an aerial view, Eleanor.
Can I?
Yeah.
If we did do this now and you see the likeness, is the next time gonna be easier?
No, because you have to have a likeness
Oh.
whilst casting the scrying spell. Like if you get a picture.
I could
Knowing it would change the +5 modifier to a 0 because you're more familiar with the target rather than just secondhand hearing of the person. You've seen them.
Yeah.
But your vision gets pulled. You see Eleanor from a higher aerial view. In quick motions, you shift over the land of Eleanor towards the west, towards where the jungle is.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah. You see the edge of the jungle, kind of the area that nothing specifically recognize. It's something that looks not too unlike the area that Camp Moria was in. For a while, you fly over the canopy of a large, seemingly endless jungle, till you reach. One point, there's a flash of a large canyon that comes by. Then again, jungle. Or sorry, one sec. Let me look something up. I want to give you an accurate depiction of what you see. Alright, so you see the area where you saw Camp Moria, then a bunch of jungle. Then kind of where the jungle ends, you see a massive, very strange looking circular mountain range. Almost like a very wide volcano or a crater impact. Then you see a flash of a canyon with a very wide river through it. Then you dive back into a forest. You see sparks of something of a civilization, buildings hidden that's mainly beneath the canopy that sometimes like kind of stick out above it as you fly over. You see some kind of city or structure, or you're not 100% sure. You fly past that until you overcome over a large mountain range. On the other side of this mountain range, you see waves and hills of sand. After a short savanna grass-like area, it is just sand until, as far as the eye can see. The moment you reach that, your vision is halted and you are violently shunted out of your scrying spell, leaving you out of breath on the floor of the tavern. Your tavern room, or your inn room. Something disturbed your scrying spell pretty aggressively.
Would I be there?
Probably, considering you're not working for other people, you're probably asleep and would be woken up by his reaction to being shunted out of the spell.
What's his
Oh.
name? Why were I name Kieran?
Wait, I can show you.
Kieran.
Kieran Nichols Spade. Yeah.
Oh, I'm never doing that again.
What happened? You
Oh,
find him?
No. But if that was anything to do with him, he's fucking far away.
Why? He's just in the jungle, right?
Jungle, well, I came across the jungle, I went that way, but then a canyon, then I saw mountains, when it looked like a volcano of some sort, there was a river, more canyons, there were buildings, like a city, but it was covered in foliage and the canopy of the trees, and
That's cool.
well, it went really fast. And then there was like another mountain range I went over, and after that was just sand. Then I got violently shunted out of it.
Sounds like
I
he's
did
in
not
trouble.
see him at all, and I don't think this is how this thing. I've never done it. It's not. I'm supposed to see him if it works.
Yeah.
I did not see him. Whatever the hell your friend is doing.
Somewhere in like a desert?
Why can't we have more friends? Why can't
That's
we
a
just,
good question.
Why can't it just be? All the people I know, I can use message. Now I can talk. Why is this? Why?
He's an archaeologist. He went on an
That's
expedition.
a shit reason
I don't know.
be cursed by some fucking outer entity in a desert.
He probably went into some like ancient ruin and got into trouble.
How did he get into the desert if the jungle was what he was aiming for?
Something we'll have to ask him, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so confused.
Earlier that week,
Yes.
you have been requested to meet with both Bran as well as Elkian. Who do you go to first?
Have we spoken to Bram before?
Yes.
We've spoken to both before.
The most logical thing would to first meet Brent, because that's right here where we are now.
Elkian is right here.
You guys are
we
staying-
walk to his house.
Last time you met Bran,
Bran was coming to us, right?
Bran rules the outer shanty town that now is inhabited by most of the dwarves. Which, for the record, since last time you've been here, not only has the Roaring Boar been upgraded from port to a modest location, most of the shanty town outside is being fairly constructed now, and there has been a significant surge in the amount of dwarves that have been, or not only the dwarves you guys freed after freeing them from the slavery that the McLeods put them in, but many new immigrants have moved here as well. So the whole area looks nicer. Last time you met Bren, he was staying in the Roaring Boar, and the message you would have gotten from the barkeep here is that you could also meet him here again, even though he doesn't live here anymore.
Let's go to Bran first.
That's just easier.
You guys go meet with Bran first. Earlier in the morning, he would be able to be contacted. Not long after, you would be invited into the back room, where there is where there's again a large table, sort of like a council-like table that you met him at last time as well. He used it as a desk back then, but now it is more of a clean meeting space. You're all invited in. The chairs are there, and he invites you to sit down. Although whenever Bess comes walking, he kind of looks up curious, going, "I'm not terribly familiar with your face, little one."
Right, Bess, Bran, Bess. He's we found him in the swamps. He's part of a...
Nice to meet you. It is not every day that you see two kobolds traveling in the same group together. You're from the swamps. What are you doing all the way out here? Similar to Zira's choices then. Yeah, you're a weird bunch, but different from all the other kobolds I've met. And
How many kobolds did you meet?
I've had a fair share of encounters with red kobolds when we...
Were they cooler than us?
Considering they were treading on our mining claim, no, not really. They were stealing from what we legitimately owned, but I guess...
I was afraid for a second that you met someone kobolds cooler than me.
No, kobold-wise, my contacts are rather slim, but it has now doubled, which is surprising me. Good to meet you, Bess. Your friends aided me some time ago in setting up a more friendly environment for all the other dwarfs to come here, hence I owe them a little. I consider them valuable allies, and I'm happy to now be able to hopefully consider you that as well. Anyway, if you ever need help whilst you are in Ilnor, my door is always open. So,
No, that doesn't mean you can sleep here.
Damn it.
well, here in the tavern is fine.
Can I sleep in your backyard?
No. I don't... That is a weird question. Okay, for most things, I am more than able to, like, you can come to me for most things. I didn't think that there would any point that somebody would be asking me this, but
Why though? What is it in your backyard?
I don't have a backyard. There's another house built up against it.
Makes sense.
You want to sleep in the other house?
Anyways,
Right.
Yeah, I can break in there.
you asked
You
to
know.
meet us?
Yeah, there's a few things I wanted to run by you. Or update you on. I heard you were back in town, so I thought it was fair enough. Ice has contacted me not shortly after you left and explained the situation. I've aided her in staying out of sight of the Iron Syndicate and have taken her on in my own security deal. Specifically, she makes sure that the Iron Syndicate stays out of our district here. She has been invaluable in that case, recognizing members as well as their way of operating. We've been able to prevent that so far, so for anybody who has beef with them, this is currently a safe haven.
Has she changed her name yet? Because I feel like that's a smart thing to do if you're hiding from a mob.
Oh, she goes by another name, but she hasn't changed her name officially.
That's what I meant.
Ice is also a nickname.
What is her
That
original
makes
name?
sense.
It's not called Ice.
Aside from that, I wanted to share some sadder news with you all. I'm sadly to say that a few months back, Nash McLeod, the one you had captured and thrown into prison, died in a prison fire. Sadly enough, he doesn't get to finish out the completeness of his sentence, but a fitting end.
Was it normal fire or like magic hellish flames?
How did the fire
Is
start?
there a big difference?
Yeah. Is it like magical or was it?
As far as I'm aware, it was simply a torch landing on the wrong side of a bedsheet.
Sounds
I'm not too
suspicious.
deeply ingrained in the investigation, but it ended months ago, and there was no ill intent. He wasn't the only inmate to die either, but I thought it was
Who
fair to
else
say.
died?
I'm not familiar.
Can I look into the investigation?
How
Can you
long has
pull
it
those
been?
strings for me?
It is a few months ago, and I could see what I can do, but there is not much in the way of ill play, especially not in the outports, if that's what you're looking for. I looked into it intently myself, representing the people here. Nobody here was very happy with the event either.
Can
It
I
isn't the first time that somebody asked me to look into that either.
is Ice available to talk?
I would have to ask, possibly later this day. She does. She gives herself occupied. Anything specific you wish to discuss with her?
Some private things.
I'll send her your way. Aside from that, it's good to see that you're all back in Illinois, and if there's anything that I can help with, let me know. At your meeting with Brad. And Ice will be later today. I make contact with you.
Okay. So Elkion?
Yes.
You go over to Elkion's house, which Zira apparently still knows exactly what that is.
What you say?
Elkin is our steel artifacts, right?
It's the one that offered you to go to the
I
Arctic.
don't remember, obviously.
He's just a capitalist archaeologist.
I know exactly where he lives.
What knows exactly where you...
I
Gecko,
mean, not
right?
right now. Jelly's in its pouch. It's sleepy. My gecko is sleepy.
You go to Elkian's house,
Might
you knock on the
spend the
door,
entire night.
and shortly after it is opened by the same high elven visage of Ethan, the servant.
Hi Ethan, it's me again.
I had an idea that Elkian is around. I'll get him. Here, come inside. Take a seat in the lounge. I will.
Take a seat.
I'll tell him that you're here, and he will discuss with you whichever he wishes to discuss. It lets you all in, directs you there. Then goes off, and shortly after comes back with some drinks and some food before Elkian himself, dressed in comfortable shirt and trousers. Not the same like robes you see him in most of the time whenever he's at home. This is more of like adventuring gear. But aside from that, still that a bit more adventuring outfit. Still the long black hair, this time tied in a bun behind his head, and still the greenish eyes kind of peeking at all of you as he kind of like looks across. So, good to see that you all made it here. New face, friend of yours?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. Yes, right.
Yes. My name's Elkian. I'm a friend of Xeros. We met in the jungle some while back.
His friends got him, had a head on a pike, and I saved him.
You saved the friend or you saved...
I saved him.
Oh.
Definitely not friends. No, they're dead.
They were already dead when I found him, but he was.
More employees than friends, but
Would have been impressive.
He was in my dragon's lair, and I got him out.
Like I got you out.
Exactly.
you're from the swamps, right? I've seen you a couple of times through the gecko.
Same thing with Pink.
I keep an eye out on my interests.
Yeah.
To us, it's
It's
really
because of money,
uncomfortable.
but actually.
I mean, we
Is
can.
there more people doing that?
Yes, apparently. Well, people. Yeah.
It's really nice.
Who else?
Big fuck of dragon.
A what now?
A dragon. Oh, right. You.
Is that where you got
No.
best from?
It's alright.
Let's not talk about it again.
Right. Is there a dragon we shall not name?
Did I hear something about a dragon?
It was about the green dragon.
Yeah, we're
From
talking
Zero.
about a green dragon.
Right. Anyways,
Why?
I'm happy to see you all because I have good news.
You're getting married?
No.
This talks.
I have completed the arrangements that I was going to make for your expedition. I have
Alright.
scheduled ships that are waiting in Dungar Bay for us to
Don't go stay.
take and leave. I'm not familiar.
First way.
To Dongerlelo.
But the two separate ships, I will be leaving a little earlier. I do have a contact in Hjalta who's seemingly has information on where to find this lost colony as a good starting off point. I myself will not be traveling into the Arctic. Since last time with my former employees and then the orcs, whenever I was working with you, I tried to leave myself out of those kind of situations. But that contact of mine should give you, could tell me where you could start, and then I can point that out to you. There should also be a guide that can give you some information about the land and possibly travel with you if that is what you wish. There would also be a
What is his name?
map, although would be clearly drawn. I'm not familiar. It's my contact.
It's not Theodore, right?
No, it's an associate of my contact. But
What is his name?
Elkian,
I'm not familiar with the
I want to
associate.
show you.
before we get there, I myself will be traveling to Hjalta with you on a ship that leaves 3 weeks before yours would. They are ready to leave. However, the other expedition I was talking about before has hit a bit of a snag. I had a guide that was exploring the beginning areas of Vermunda that hasn't returned yet, and it's been a couple of months now. So I'm currently looking for a new one. However, your other expedition is ready to go. I myself finished up a few other ventures I had here, but aside from that, my schedule's empty. But of course, it's up to you whenever you wish to leave. Know that it's ready and paid for. Of course, in exchange that if you do find some mithril, and we can start up another mining colony there, that we share a cut of the profits.
I guess for you it's probably
Partially. I'm also interested in what happened to the dwarves, but considering I paid for most of the venture already, I wish to see some kind of return on that investment.
Well, it is important that the message is the utmost to send. Why are we going there? Why we are hoping to find what we find.
I was also familiar that Veldrick had discovered a way of pulling arcane energy out of gemstones, which I'm interested in. Sadly enough, he also took that information with him to the grave. I hope that we could find information about that at the colony's site, if we do manage to find it. That's the other thing I was looking for.
That would be the idea. To reignite his legacy.
Sure.
And yes, there would be profit made, I assume. But that's
There would be, once we started up again. There are... I have found humans and dwarves alike that would be willing to start the colony if we found it. They are experienced miners. They will not travel with us, but once we would return, hopefully successfully, they would then begin the mining operation as soon as possible. Hopefully with some context there, we can establish some type of route to the location.
Speaking of routes, and this is, for the sake of why I'm going there.
Sure.
I guess partially I'm willing to do this expedition only if this is met, and that's the Soul Forge has complete openness in how you do your deals, where the materials go, and
Mythol?
yes.
I don't intend on selling Mythol personally. I am more than fine to exchange that deal completely with the Soul Forge, letting them sell it as long as I get part of the gold.
How long?
And a small amount of Mythol for my own personal experiments.
It's great that everything's set up and ready to leave, but how long can we still finish other?
The ships are currently waiting, depending on how long you wish to postpone your expedition. I was aware that you were traveling to Illinois, so I set them on standby now, but otherwise I can have them shipping cargo across the continent or across the sea.
So it's not a big deal if we...
It is not a pressing matter,
Okay.
but I wish to have it started on sometime soon.
Yeah, no sooner than later.
The longer we wait, the more snow falls, the deteriorates of what it was. And yes, it has been 200 years since, but I don't think we should let any snow fall over it anymore.
Yeah, because there might have been other things that have come in between now.
We have been threatened.
Yes, exactly.
That is not a new thing, right?
No,
We
it happens too
personally
often.
got threatened.
I've come to learn it's this.
Well, it happened recently.
Yes. I've come to learn it.
Oh, like
recently.
actually 4 days ago. Yes? Something like that.
I was made aware that you have dealings with Nestrin as well.
Yes.
So as long as you let me know before you leave Illinois whether or not you wish to travel there. If you do, you have an additional 3 weeks before your ship leaves. Otherwise, I will send a message out that the ships can start hauling cargo again.
We'll
Just
think
let me know.
about
Good to
it.
Very well.
Also, want to see my cool thing now?
No,
No? Oh my god.
no, I'm kidding. What cool thing?
And I open the portable. Look at this big egg!
There's like an immediate expression of very like there's concern, maybe some other emotions mixed in, but mainly concern. And he goes, "Where'd you get that?
At the cliff.
What cliff?
Near a volcano.
What is it from?
A nest.
Of what?"
Angie, what was it again?
The rock.
Probably a rock.
What she said.
Okay.
Can you repeat that, please?
What is it doing here in my house?
I took it and I wanted to show you.
Okay. Right. What do you... Cool. Is it alive? How long has it been in there?
Well,
Oh.
Don't know.
Right.
more than a week.
Should we have Anakin take care of it?
I myself have...
We weren't offering.
I can check if it's alive. I could possibly sell it. I have no interest in raising whatever bird comes out of this myself.
Can you check if it's alive?
I have not the capabilities, no.
How would you check if it's alive?
I don't know. It is a large egg. Wait until it hatch, I guess.
You just said that you could check.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a way you could check. I don't know.
I think it's just.
I'll
numbers.
figure it out myself and I will report to the hole again.
Okay.
That is like a lot of space we don't have now because of the egg. We should find a place or something.
Doesn't the egg also
Maybe it
suffocate
dies.
inside the hole?
Maybe it's already dead in that hole. We don't know. We should check on the egg at least.
Well, do you know how to check if an egg is alive? Because Elkian surely doesn't.
I can try.
Okay.
But I'm not a bird expert by any
Okay,
means.
sure. And I open the portable hole again.
You can't lift it out like that. It's the size of a horse.
Alright, Utso, help me.
Yeah,
Well, they are super strong.
Do you
I'll
need
just
to
hold
But
levitate it
on his own
again?
like this doesn't...
I'll hoist or George down the hole.
Well, the thing is,
It's already, like,
you have
sticking out
the
of the
hole,
Do you need me to
and then it's
levitate it?
basically it's barely not sticking out.
Okay,
So
I'll
you
hold-
have to have a way of levitating it out because there's no way to get
Yes.
under it or
Time
get
to
grip on
levitate
it.
it.
It's kind of stuck in there.
Okay, I'll cast levitate on the egg.
Right. That allows you to raise the egg out of the portable hole.
Alright.
That's one big ass egg. And
Yes.
she leaves the room.
By the way, Elkin also kind of looks up to you now and goes, "What the fuck is your deal?"
Yeah, it's great, right? I'm a
Is it
ghost
over
now.
there?
You can touch me.
I heard you were dead.
Yes, that's
I
true.
prefer not to.
Well, I am
No,
not
no, no.
certain.
That
Do you have
was a while
something
ago.
against ghosts?
I'm certainly not gonna ghost you or something.
This is normal?
No? Okay.
Me?
For
Yeah.
the
This is
You're
past
the
couple of
funniest
weeks.
person I know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's not like
I just needed to know.
I'm just at the headquarters of the Watchers right now, which
The who what?
the Watchers. That's an
That's a
organization somewhere in the wildlands. I don't know where exactly, but I'm
Yeah,
safe
like
here
a
with my
secret-
cousin Jillian. We saved her.
How do you not know where you are?
It's
if
a
you're in
walking
the-
building.
It's a walking building. I don't know where I am right now
All of this.
because
feel
I'm
like
focusing
we're
on
telling
this,
too
not
much.
on
Yeah, I
the
feel
road.
like we're giving too much
Right.
information.
Why? You can know
Secret
this.
organization and stuff.
he is a capitalist.
Yeah,
He'll
but
sell
he's
the
also
information in a heartbeat.
but he's
No
also an
offense.
ally.
I
mean,
feel offended by that.
he's
But
also an
it's
ally.
like-
and
it's
he
true,
doesn't
it's
know where
true.
it is. He's also an ally and he doesn't know where it is. And he may know I am.
Also,
Here.
Nestrin is one of their... What was it?
Oh, fucking
What
course
was
it is.
called?
Leaders.
No. Sponsors, right?
Sponsors.
That's the word.
Of course he is.
Are my best friends not best friends with each other?
Because you're the binding factor.
What's? Do you want to finish up the egg?
I'm gonna see.
Sure.
We're gonna see if it's alive right here.
Go for it.
If you notice, that doesn't bother you.
As long as you do it quickly.
I don't know. I've never done this before. See if it's alive.
How?
I'm gonna touch it. And then I'm gonna just cast light.
Make
And
it.
then see if there is anything shining through
Oh,
it.
okay, like that.
Okay,
Make a perception check.
I was hoping you would smash it to the ground.
I mean, that's a good way to check if an egg is alive.
Yep. After that, it's definitely not alive.
So, hold on, roll. 18? Yeah, it's just a 10. 18.
There's definitely it kind of shines through, and there's definitely something large in there.
Is it moving?
No, but it's also in an egg. There's something in there. Whether or not it's alive, you can't tell from spotting that it's in there.
What do you want to say? You weren't here.
What do you want to say?
She is, right?
I'm standing in the corner, far away from
Right.
the hole.
Right.
If I would put my egg,
Your egg.
Oh, this is your egg now.
my ear to the egg, do I hear something?
That's directly above a portable hole,
Really
the egg.
close.
Make a perception check.
So close to the portable hole right now.
Should we put her in? No, we shouldn't.
That says 16.
16. You don't hear anything from the inside. Not something you notice.
Can
clearly.
I make think of if birds when they're in an egg should breathe? Can I think about that?
Make a nature check.
Well, I can sometimes do
Can
that
I
though.
make a nature check as well?
Sure.
It's a +1, so that's a
Yeah,
17.
but my nature check is significantly better.
2 birds breathe.
I have a 17.
17.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah. I don't know this shit from the top of my head.
I don't know, so that's why I
I don't know
asked.
how egg.
Do birds do politic in egg?
No,
I've-
they cannot breathe because there is liquid inside of the egg.
The same reason
I
why
have
a baby
24.
can't breathe.
As a developing chick grows, which you would find out with a 17, grows, it uses the oxygen from an air sac and replaces it with carbon dioxide. So there's air inside of it in a separate air sac that they do breathe from.
Yeah, but you don't hear like.
It's not like
No.
Oslo.
You don't hear the egg.
You don't hear a heartbeat
No.
either.
I had a 20.
It's alive.
I had a 24.
She did not. She
so-
didn't. Yeah,
I
you would
didn't
also
hear
know
a
this.
heartbeat, so no.
You didn't hear anything of note.
It's probably fine.
Should
Put
we
it back.
be able to hear a heartbeat through that?
It's alive.
Imagine how
Nature check.
big of an omelet I could
Another
make from
one.
this.
Yeah, because there's other information.
There's something
There's
inside
already
of it.
something that's pretty.
I don't
Like you would have a.
Extra protein.
Uh,
You gotta watch your
You're not sure.
micronutrients.
If
Actually
you dead,
disgusting.
Guys.
you're also you're not sure in what stage of development this creature
Yeah.
would have been. So
Should
whether or
we
not
be
it
able
has
to
a
hear
heart.
a heartbeat?
It's a fucking egg.
Would I know
be
it's
able
a
to-
24?
Make another nature check. This is other information.
Egg.
Because I don't know.
That's another 24.
In a certain stage of the development of the creature, there will be a heartbeat. But whether or not this creature is already in the stage that it has a heart, you're not sure. You're not familiar with a rock's growth cycle whilst within the egg.
Birds
Eventually.
are complicated.
Let's get into a good, nice omelet.
Can I have
It's already in there. There's already sitting there.
If it's
Like I
dead,
said,
it's already
extra
rolling.
protein.
Well, I am hungry.
We'll smell it if it's dead.
Yeah, so.
You will.
I get ready with my daggers to poke at it.
No, you're not poking at it.
If I can boil it or cook it, you can poke it.
Let
Elkin-
I have
do it.
to.
Elkin
chef.
goes.
Have a hammer.
Yeah.
Elkin goes. Not in my living room. If you wish to do that, you can do it outside.
Yeah,
That would be a
put
really
the-
good egging. Like we could like
I
build a
just
ballista
start
and then
pushing
order
the egg down.
trebuchet and then throw this egg at a castle.
What do you want to do?
It'd be very. It'd be,
It
You
like,
would
would
need a
not be-
trebuchet and
But also, like,
it'd be very.
inside
difficult.
the egg is considered a space.
Oh, you want to move there?
Not an
Seriously?
occupied space though.
Hmm?
It's not an occupied space.
you wouldn't be able to breathe.
That means it's alive. We
I
figured
mean-
it out. It's still alive.
It's occupied.
You wouldn't be able to breathe.
That too.
I mean, it's just for 6 seconds. I can hold my breath for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You're not going to teleport into the egg.
Unless Blink fucks you over, you stay in there.
And I'm pretty sure you can
Nah.
like, damage it or kill it.
If you teleport inside
But
the egg,
if I'm
it's probably
in
going
the-
to die.
Ethereal plane, can I look in the egg?
You see its ghost.
No, then you can look through the egg.
Then I can look
Well,
through it.
I shouldn't go in the egg. I mean, it could be.
Sort of. Actually, I'm not even sure.
Something.
No, I'm not sure. I
We're
don't
We're
think so.
spending too much time on this egg. It's alive. It's still there. Do we want to keep it or not?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Then
keep
put
it.
it back in.
I'm just.
Oh.
I was already pushing it down, but it's like levitate is like.
Yeah, Angie has moved to the other side of the room again.
It's just an
Why
egg.
are you always moving away? What's
I-
with the egg?
I
Are
follow
afraid
you
of
this.
egg?
No,
I
it's,
want-
Are you afraid of
Wait a
eggs?
second. What if the egg is a person in disguise? This is a real possibility.
Sure.
Yeah,
Wait,
If it is a mimic,
hold on a
it would
second.
have already attacked us.
Hold on a
In
second.
a-
And I
You lay
guess
eggs.
detect magic on the egg.
I'm a goose.
It's not a magical
That
egg, no.
explains a lot.
There is no magic around this egg.
It's just an egg.
But if it's a druid in wild shape, you wouldn't know.
Could be something.
It's a...
If it is a mimic, it would have attacked us when we touched it.
It's small things.
I have a
Yes, it
question.
can't beat all of us at the same time.
I appeared through the pearl.
What?
Can I move loose from Zira, or am I
It's
always
just
stuck
an
to
egg.
her?
No, you can move independently.
Okay. I want.
It's
then-
just that's
You
your
can
point
take
of
the egg,
origin
I'll
when you
push it
appear.
down. I'm
Then I
pushing
want
the
to
egg
move to
inside
Angie.
again.
Can you push 500 pounds?
Whoa.
Because that's how strong levitate is.
I think you.
And I'm the one
No.
controlling it.
Can you just lower it?
I can lower it.
Just lower it, Zira. That would be.
How
or
does
just
they
to
get-
see Utsil struggle a bit. And then...
I'm
How does that
ready
get
to
go-
struggle.
15 times your strength score, I think.
350.
That's 300 something.
But maybe you can also add something from your barbarian or something.
No, that's
Or is
only
that race,
that I could have if I took like another bear totem spirit.
Oh right.
That might
30 times your strength score.
30.
30
You can
times.
push, drag, or lift. The downside is you would have to have something to push off against, which you don't have if you're trying to do this. Then it's just kind of your weight. But it's 30 times your strength score.
So it's 600.
So yeah, that's 600 pounds.
So yeah, if you had a good point to push off of, you need to have a, you can sit on it and then push all you want, but that shit doesn't change the amount of force you put on it. But yes, you could move a levitating thing in that case, using all of your strength, nearly all of it.
Nearly.
That's pretty.
And what if I'm deliberately, pushing against it?
You still fail, because you can put no more than 500 pounds of force
And I can
in a single direction.
and I can push 600 pounds. So I would win. that
Yeah.
encounter.
If you are on equal footing, if you're on top of the egg and then the egg raises and you have nothing to push off against,
Yeah,
it,
okay.
doesn't change anything.
Anyway, I moved closer to Angie and I asked,
I'll put the egg back in.
why are you in the corner of the room?
That thing makes me a little bit uncomfortable. The things make me a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh, but honey,
And
it's
I
okay. I'm
Roll
here.
back the portable hole.
I
Almost put it in my bag. Oh yeah, wait, I can do that.
Almost changed the entire storyline of the campaign, as all your motherfuckers would have been in the astral plane,
Yeah.
scattered in different points in space.
Almost
also a
did.
fun
Oh
thing
wait, I
to
can
do.
do that.
We should do that after we finish up after level 20 or something.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, we should.
Yes, that's how we end the campaign.
Yeah.
Nuking everything.
Suicide.
I'd rather not.
Let me put this away.
Well, it would be a fun way to do
It would be fun. But
So,
it.
You've had your
We're talking
conversation with
about it,
Elkian.
And that would be a great way to
you leave his house knowing that the expedition is ready to go. You all go do your various things, and later in the evening, whilst George is not yet back from smithing, but you have been working in and around the tavern on your own stuff. There's a knock on your tavern door.
I just asked for a couple of pans from the.
Yeah, they're kind of confused about that, but they're fine. You get a knock though, going,
Come inside.
yeah, and the door opens. You see Ice. She's grown out her hair much longer and is now wearing it loose compared to where she would normally always tie it up. She's also wearing more robe-ish fancy clothing compared to the very simple clothing she wore before.
My.
She's also now clean-shaven compared to the quite a bit of hair that she would normally have on her chin.
You've actually gotten yourself pretty well together.
I mean, this fucking shit. I mean, there are some steps you normally have to take if you try to be outside of the viewpoint of the Iron Syndicate.
I mean,
Although from all that I have been aware of, they're still looking for you.
I'm well aware.
It's a stupid move to, keep wearing the same stuff, doing the same thing, going by the same name all the time. Not that smart of a move. But I'm fine. I'm here. You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, so I got contacted by the Iron Syndicate. Shut up.
I mean, I did something about it.
I was busy, okay? We went to the
Uh-huh.
swamps. We actually did stuff.
And that helped? Going away, far away, to make sure that they couldn't, like, pick up a track, and then when you came back anonymously. Like I did. Like, I disappeared somewhere, and then...
Oh, I didn't come back completely anonymously.
What the fuck?
With
Make an attack roll.
I'm not trying to be...
With disadvantage.
It's a natural 20 and a 19.
For a total of what?
Since I'm not raging, it's...
Raging only
Something
has
in
yeah,
the
that's a
20.
bonus action. Yeah, that's still plus 9.
Completely unaware, because that would be a 28, right?
Yeah.
Completely unaware, you just hit her on the head, she goes, What the fuck?
That wasn't supposed to be that hard, I'm sorry.
Doesn't make the
Ow!
I'm sorry. Here,
What did you wanted to talk to me? Shit. Was this it?
no.
That you're compromised and now you try to...
Paul, you were the last person who was aware where Kieran was.
Yeah, and I had a map until someone stole it.
Yeah, I stole it because you weren't paying any attention.
Well, I thought, for the record, that you were conspiring with Kieran and just ran up for the money, fucking me over, leaving me with the debt for the Iron Syndicate.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah, no, I figured that out last time we spoke.
Yeah. So why are you still a salty bitch about it?
I mean, I'm just salty that you've been gone for
I still
over a
have your
year.
glasses here.
What the fuck? You can keep those. I can't be associated with stuff.
Right.
You fuck off for a year. I expected you to do something about your situation with them. Then you didn't. See, the problem, you were gone for that long. I thought that when you came back here, because now I have to make sure that there aren't any eyes watching when I leave here.
Yeah, right.
Huh? Yeah.
Shut up. Anyways. So they basically threatened me and my family.
What a surprise!
I didn't know it was gonna be the Iron Syndicate. Look, we got like a building inside Rainville.
And you put your name on the lease or something?
No, we got it gifted to us from the council there.
What the fuck have you done for a year?
A lot.
Become famous.
Okay.
Become famous, basically.
Okay, so they contacted you. What did they say?
So they
Are they
asked...
still looking for me?
Not really.
Good.
They're looking for Kieran, and they're using me to get to him.
That makes sense, because
Assume
as far as they're aware, they can't use me anymore.
Yeah, they assume you're dead.
Good. That's kind of the point I was going for here.
Yeah. So what name are you going by the way?
Now, I have the feeling that it would be best if I don't tell you.
Why?
Because you're compromised and I'm not, and I wish to keep my name on a very low... I'm not even sure. Maybe they're listening on this conversation, so try to, wrap it up here. What do you want?
I just want to know if you have anything from Kieran, and if you know... I want to go and deal with this completely. So...
Right.
Apparently, he went through the jungle, past some fuck-off volcano, past some other forest, past another mountain range into a desert.
What volcano are you talking about?
I don't know.
There's no volcano in that direction.
That's what George found when he was crying on Kieran.
I did find it.
There isn't a volcano. We traveled through the forests,
Well, it wasn't
jungles for a long time. Hi, by the way.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Good. Hi.
He just walked into the room.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
Okay. To give you a recap, what I remember is I went into the jungle with him.
Right.
We traveled for a while. We came across this city. It's not a volcano. It's a mountain range-ish outside of a city. It's in a crater of some sort.
Okay.
We didn't stay there. We passed it up. We went to a canyon that had a river in it. We were planning on crossing it. We had a couple of ideas of how to do it. We were gonna do our first attempt in the morning. We slept in a ruin. We both woke. I'm assuming we both woke up because whenever I woke up, he was no longer there. Assuming that he fucked up with all the money that he had, I drew a map of the area I saw him in, and decided to opt back to the Iron Syndicate to just tell them and come forward about it, because I didn't want to get burdened.
And
with
that's
his-
smart.
Well, trying to be like, hey, this guy tried to fuck you over. I mean, I was in good terms with him before,
Yeah.
until I found out that you weren't conspiring with him.
Mhm.
See, I was in the good situation most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's as far as I'm aware, and that's the map you stole off of me.
I still have that.
I'm aware.
You want it back?
No, because
Right.
Kieran is... I'm out of the eye of the Iron Syndicate. I'm not planning on ever going back. I don't have anything to go back to in Copper Moon anyways, so I'm comfortable here. Whether Kieran is dead or living on some island off of all of his money, that's up to him. I don't really care anymore, but that's as much as I know. Last I saw him was near the canyon. We were planning on continuing traveling west further and further, because he said he had something way out west to go investigate. He never shared what.
It's probably in the desert somewhere then.
Oh, what now?
A desert, like sand dunes.
As far as I'm aware, there's just jungle there.
Apparently that's what George saw, right?
Right, I'm here.
They just walked out through the door.
Yeah, you know.
If there's a desert beyond the jungle, I'm unaware of it, and I've never seen it.
No, I believe you.
Well, that is where I got shunted out of and where weird shit happened. So,
Something magical.
Do be aware of it. Make sure whenever you travel in, you kind of like keep track of time, because whenever I came back, there was like a couple weeks extra over the time that we were supposed to be gone. It was a little weird.
Wait, what?
that makes no sense.
In what way?
I didn't keep track of time clear enough, so more time passed between when I came back than I thought it did. So keep track of that. That was the weirdest thing that I encountered, but I don't know. Could have also just been my mistake.
Slept longer than you thought you did.
That's a good fucking question. Why are you asking me that? I don't know. Desert probably.
I'm not sure how much time passed in between, but
Right.
some time at least, which was weird. But there was more weird magical shit we found in the forest, strange runes and buildings and. Well, Kieran loaded up a bag with artifacts, but then he dipped and he took it with him. So
Maybe they went through one of the portals.
You went through a portal?
Did you find any portals?
no,
Like, did you like?
I mean there was like archways and shit, but no portals, nothing.
Yeah, maybe you did.
Close ones.
I never went through any port. There was like archways and buildings and stuff, but not a portal.
Well, you don't know. You put blood into it, and then
Fuck.
a portal opens.
No,
Okay, so she doesn't.
Doesn't know how.
who would go into a portal like that?
Yeah. Well,
Wait, no.
No, look, it's weird. Maybe Kieran did.
Maybe, I guess, but we hadn't found one. At least not that I'm aware of. Anyways, there's no reason traveling there anyways. A bunch of orcs in the way.
Well,
It's not a reason to do it.
I don't. Like, I don't speak with my family, but I don't want them dead.
What?
The Iron Syndicate.
Well, that's the threat they made.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I said that to Eligio's face as well, so.
Oh, fuck.
What?
He was the one talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know Ilio?
It's
I'm
a
aware.
dumb name. Right?
It is.
Right?
I'm pretty sure it's not his real name, but I'm not
I
sure.
hope not.
Hope not.
He's normally pretty upfront about most shit he does.
Probably illegal.
He's second in command in the Iron Syndicate, so that's high up.
Who's first?
Get up there.
Like second.
Now she
They have
is.
like a command.
I just walked by, I
They
just
have,
got my
like,
room.
families and like. That's how mafia works.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
walked by, I
have,
just
I
got
have
my
no
room.
clue how this mafia works, so second in command, like
He's not there.
Did he look threatening?
not really. He had like 2 bodyguards with him, but they were like,
They were fat.
yeah. I could have taken them.
Well, they should probably have more people.
Anyways,
Like burn all our stuff.
is there anything else I can do for you? Otherwise, I'd like to dip. Before
Right.
your compromised ass compromises my ass.
Sorry about that.
Next time, just make sure that you're not followed, and maybe meet in an area that's a little bit more secretive than the place you're staying at.
Yeah, I was able to find it.
You sleep in the same room. I was still working here.
If you do find Kieran,
That's true.
smack him in the face for me, because he did leave me behind in the jungle.
I will.
Thanks.
Check.
Aside from that, I guess I'll hear from you when you're back in...
We can send you a message otherwise.
Can that message be traced? Is it a messenger that brings me a letter who may be working for the wrong people?
Look, I can literally speak.
The fuck?
Magic.
Do it.
That's weird as shit.
Also,
Magic.
I have a bird.
I can also I can watch you whenever.
Don't do that.
Don't give him a lock of hair.
Dirty stalker vibes.
Right.
I can watch you.
I mean,
I
it's.
can watch you all night.
Oh, it's not like that. No, I just.
When you're showering.
It sounds
Magic.
like.
She turns around and she walks away,
Bye.
relatively like confused. But then like when she steps outside in the hallway, she does kind of like double check, and slowly makes her way out of the tavern.
There's probably a scary amount of people that can do that.
Kind of, but okay.
It is
Sorry?
pretty scary.
I don't know how many people will have this kind of power.
It is pretty cool.
Are there
Probably
any
not a lot.
But also kind of dumb as shit.
are there more like people like us?
What
Like
kind
every
of
wizard.
character you think goes
How
with
many
this
wizards are
fiction?
there?
I don't know. But they
A
can
vampire.
A vampire.
Yes.
Vampire talking like this.
There's a reason why people find wizards.
What is the name of this
Spells like
vampire?
this.
It's probably why you shouldn't get on the bad side of a wizard.
They'll watch you do things. You should.
Yeah.
I do it because I've actually never done it.
Ik wil geen doen.
Because I think it's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Dimitri.
So it's very.
It's useful.
Jean Valjean.
Yes, but I will not use it
Blood.
for those kind of.
Vladimir Putin.
I trust you with that.
So
Wait, besides, I have something over if you wanted to.
No.
If you wanted to check
Aria
up on it.
Amstrad.
You did? When?
So-
Not to stay in the same room.
all of your guys' plans of coming to Eleanor are finished. You do your week's worth of downtime.
I do buy like 3 months worth of.
Right. Which is 2 silver pieces a day. 3 months is 93 days, which is 180. No, 186 is 3 months worth, right?
Yeah.
186 or 186 silver pieces.
I'd like to learn to play the
Yeah.
fiddle. Or
Alright.
violin,
No,
whatever
'cause-
you call it.
Yeah, I mean, 186 silver.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll pay that in silver.
Okay.
Just in case someone of us dies and it's not me, and I can play like
Yeah, you can play the saddest song ever
Yep.
existed.
yes, and hopefully bring you back to life again.
Alright, so
Now I can finally read this after a week.
you can now indeed read the page you stole way back when, aside from just the 4 words that were scribbled onto it.
Yes.
But after all of your downtime, Zira told you how long she may have needed to finish up her work with Xanthe. You all eventually meet back up in the tavern. Bree disappears every night and then comes back, so she doesn't have to pay for the tavern. But you guys all meet again the day after your downtime has ended at the breakfast table in the Roaring Boar Tavern. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm probably up first and reading this page while
Probably.
eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And I'm too busy doing that I don't notice that I missed my mouth many times while eating.
Kind of like eating it
Well,
past you
if
a couple
I'm
times.
there, I'm probably washing that away from you, so you don't even notice yet.
I'm like, why am I hungry? I'm eating.
You're missing your mouth.
Look, honey, like this. Up, yes, like this. I'm just feeding a 4-year-old.
Yes, I'm a toddler. It's still allowed.
It makes sense.
Yep.
So, two
Did you
options.
think coming by like the vacuum cleaner from toilets? I was like,
Thank you.
It's quiet. It's quiet the entire fucking session, and then comes out with that banger. Okay.
You okay?
It's
That was
amazing.
But you
I'm
are.
sorry, I'm trying to add some roleplay when I can.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a good.
It was
Thank you
amazing.
for
That
the
was
setup.
It was
That's a great
amazing.
roleplay,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could give you this.
So, what do you guys want to do?
You're just distracted by the sound.
And just the entire tavern silences, like.
Alright, then.
Two options.
Two things.
To consider.
So I don't like the weird magical desert thingy.
Desert?
Don't like the problem, but it seems also like they're threatening our belongings.
They are, and my family, which I don't care about, to be fair. But
Well, you know, then I'll care for your family. If someone has.
I mean, I don't want them dead.
That's really cute.
They might be racist. They might be fucking.
Again, circumstances.
Doesn't want this a son or daughter.
Well, I
he
don't want
wants
them to
someone
die.
else's family.
They don't deserve that.
I'm kind
Although
of
they do
offended by
deserve
that.
their shoes being burned with it.
I'm sure if we meet your parents.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna burn his shoes.
Yes, please do.
Yes, I will.
I'd love to meet your parents.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
I would, just so I get access to his shoes.
No, you would hate my parents.
Well, I
Okay.
love family, so
I would
Please.
love to get to meet them so I can steal their shoes and burn them.
Explain to us why would we be.
I don't want to talk.
okay. But like, did they talk to you while you were gone, or
What?
did they do something that made you mad, or?
I haven't spoken. Okay,
I
let
don't want to
listen.
talk about it.
I haven't spoken to them in. Let me double check.
26 years.
Stop pushing it.
This is a
Let me-
trick to
let
get
me
him to
double
talk,
ch-
George.
Let me double check my. That's not my backstory.
Double check my backstory.
Yeah.
My diary.
Let me double check my diary.
My diary.
Yes.
Which means dwarfish.
That does not strike me as it's
I have one as well.
Right.
Little
So
stroke of
Well,
arrogance.
of course it's not an Utsil kind of thing. It's a Shara kind of thing.
Then there wouldn't be nothing written about the parents if that's the case.
I am
How would you know?
116 now. I was 39 when I became homeless.
Ooh, that's more than 26
So-
years.
But you were homeless?
Yeah, for a while. You know that? I never told you.
Check your privilege.
That's
Well,
why.
there's a problem with that. I just feel like that's bad.
Is that the reason why you don't want to sleep
Hmm?
in a building? You'd rather sleep in a tent?
No, I just prefer sleeping. in
Is that
the
why you
tent.
smell?
Shut up. Do you want me to hit you with my arm or not?
With your robotic
You
or your
could
good
try.
one?
I mean, George,
I'll
you smell
try
a lot
to.
of the time as well.
Are you letting him?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
with
like not even
disadvantage.
wearing armor. Like at this point.
Then you just hit.
Just like dunk.
There's gonna be a bruise.
Anyways, so that's about 80 years that I haven't spoken to them.
That's
Damn!
80?
Yeah, no. Let's see.
None of us is 80.
160.
I could have been born.
Are you
and died
80,
in
George?
In that period.
How old
of
are
time.
you?
George is still a child.
38.
Seriously?
Yes.
He's still
Oh.
a child.
No one of us is 80.
I mean, he's scared of a lot of things.
Oh, 77 years.
Not, I would say.
77.
Not a huge list of things.
Well, I still remember.
I'm scared of the things that are logically you should be scared of.
I still remember a period of time where you peed your pants repeatedly.
That was not.
That was 2 years ago.
It still happened.
Sometimes.
Anyways,
Well, it was
That's
2 years younger, so you were.
so
How
this,
old were you again?
No, like that we swam. There was a lot of water. It had nothing to do with that. In the temple, you mean? And besides, I was the only one standing. Yes, I ran out of the room a few times. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter right now.
It matter then as well.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah,
now.
then they did.
What age do
I
dwarves
got you all
stop
out
peeing
of
their
there.
pants? At what age do dwarves stop being their pants?
Usually 18.
No, it's not usually.
A bit
40.
before that.
We age like humans do.
Mm-hmm.
You mean 18? There's something to tell us?
No.
You didn't have a toilet either?
Like when they stop
We
wearing
did have a
diapers
toilet.
or something?
Yes.
I guess 5, because dwarves are a little
Yeah.
slower than humans. Or halflings, for that matter.
Yeah, something around that.
A little slower.
A little slower, yes. Yeah, more
We
times
drink
live.
booze when we're 1.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, we
you're a
actually
little
do
fast.
that. Yeah.
And diapers you're a little slow.
That means why
Because
they're
you
a
have
little
to-
slower.
Yeah, but
Kill their brain immediately.
Excuse me.
I mean,
That's not
you
how
need
booze
somewhere
works.
to get up.
really
It
is.
enriches the experience of life as well. Brain.
That's just what they tell
I
you.
now understand so much suddenly.
I mean,
That's
you
what
need
they-
you need
So
a
much
diaper
sense
to
suddenly.
get the boost when you have an accident or something.
Anyways,
Choices.
yes, I don't want them to die for nothing for like this bullshit.
Right.
But
You're adding a lot of butts here.
I mean, I don't care about
So,
that.
Just
are we
say-
going into a jungle or are we going into a...
No, so it's jungle. Then like
It's a lot of steps.
it's a lot of steps. Like
It's a big-
we're going to like eventually like a desert.
We have no clue where we're going.
Well, that's fun, right?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
What's fun about a desert is sand. I hate sand. It's
coarse.
coarse. and
It's
it gets
rough.
everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Well, I like sand. I like making sand angels, just like that dream.
That's
we
not
had
how the
once
desert.
had.
This is not a beach. This is a desert.
Okay, we
You
have
don't make an angel in the desert. You
We have-
die of,
Well,
of
if
thirst.
we make a lot of angels, maybe we
so.
just fill the whole desert with angels.
To be fair, we have like two
That would be
very
really cool.
different environments to prepare for. One is like freezing cold, the other is burning hot.
Also,
Then
one
freeze
includes going
and
on a
freezing.
boat.
What?
One includes going on a boat.
I know you don't like that, honey.
Right,
but
you don't
yeah.
like that.
Well,
The other one has to deal with orcs.
The thing is, expedition can wait. This threat, Warhorse does not have to die for nothing.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
Did
And,
Warhorse
yeah,
die?
I got attached to him. I must be honest. Like I thought I'm not giving him, but Warhorse now is a name to me. It's a purpose. I love the horse.
That's why you cried when you thought you had to say goodbye to him.
Yes,
That is
it's
adorable.
the only animal that I can truly trust.
So your
Not
next
to be
horse is
a
going
person
to.
in disguise.
So its next horse is going to be named
What
Warhorse
is it
the Second.
nothing with
No,
persons
there
in
will never
disguise?
be a next horse.
It's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Well, it's gonna happen.
People are disguised by people. Like animals and people, they're like, you never know.
Yes,
Is
you
that
do.
is that person an animal? Is that animal a
Disguise
person? Who
yourselves.
knows?
We should become animals and then go to church and then become not animals.
The gecko.
That's
Think.
Think
I'm
is it
sorry
in
that I'm getting a
person?
little
Let's hear it.
paranoid.
Think is it in person? No,
They're
it's
all
the gecko.
looking. They're all watching.
Well,
Jelly is.
And you're calling me crazy?
Jelly is sleeping.
Yeah, we're calling you crazy.
I have plenty of reason to believe why they are not trustworthy.
Animals.
Do you think I'm trustworthy?
You just lost trust in all animals because one animal you loved died.
I trust one. That's Warhorse.
Yeah.
Can
The
you?
only one that I trust.
You
Well,
understand
Jenny is
Warhorse
also
doesn't
pretty
talk to you?
So.
No, I don't have to understand Warhorse.
I just wanted to make sure.
Not taught.
Warhorse
I don't
touch
think
you.
You're a
just
wise
wanted to make
person.
sure.
Did Warhorse touch you in a very weird place?
That was weird. I'm a
Show
wise
us on
person.
this doll where Warhorse
Alright,
touched
that's
you.
off topic. We're gonna. Where do we go? I say personally, maybe first we deal with this jungle thing, but it sounded like it was a very
I
long
was gonna
journey.
tell you something. They also have a
I mean,
soul.
the other thing is also going to be a long journey.
That's
Yes.
something to say.
Let's centralize the conversation, by the way.
Yes. I say
So-
we'll deal with
Animals
the-
also have a soul. You forge them.
Right.
But I won't waste resources on that. Except
Not
Warhorse.
even.
But it's
I-
more expensive.
I'd say
Still
like
salted and expensive, my dear.
That is This is such a good one-liner. I'm still salty you didn't
Anyways.
say my dear.
Yeah, I agree. I think like the threat is probably like the best place.
I don't like the threat.
No,
So
yeah.
I will say do the jungle first.
I would say do the jungle first because that includes not going on a boat and a desert.
But there is rivers.
No boats.
You can levitate over them.
Yes.
Or you can fly over them.
Yes, I have an egg.
It hasn't hatched yet.
Maybe it will.
Is it a dragon?
Dead. No.
What is it then?
A big bird.
Besides, we could always walk over there.
That is true. We have like problems with
also
like the.
desert.
Shitty as a desert.
I want to go to a desert.
So we need to prepare for who is okay. Let's do it like this. Who is for the desert? Who is for the ice thingy?
The ice thingy is with the threat
No,
and
no, this is
no.
Elkian's expedition.
The expedition to the ice is a little bit interesting, but you know, I don't like set on fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I've
don't?
done it to myself.
Don't do a lot of
You
people.
don't
You've done
want
it to
other
me
people
too.
to set you on fire.
I mean, yeah, but I know how it
I
feels,
guess
and
it's
I don't
on
want to
fire.
die because
You
of
don't
it.
want to be set on fire without consent. That's what you're saying.
Well, one of it, it's just one of them is threatens our possessions and our lives. The other one is just like we can postpone it. So,
Yeah,
I
there's no
guess.
time limit.
Yeah.
So let's go to the.
What I'm saying is,
Let's go
fuck
to-
you, but at the same time, we'll try to fix it.
How is it?
Well, this is your fault.
Yeah,
It's not my fault that we got threatened.
Kinda is.
No,
Yeah.
it's very much your fault. This is all you.
I didn't. Okay,
I've
I didn't.
never seen these people in my life.
I didn't steal 30,000 from them. That was not me.
But how did they find you though?
Because we got that property. And,
Look, Ice made a lot of good points.
Why didn't you like?
I agree with George here, which I know must sound very weird.
Look,
I do.
Ice made like a ton of good points in that
Shut
game
up.
that I shouldn't have
But
shown.
why did they
I
find
disagree
you? I
with
mean,
George.
couldn't you give like a different name
Me and George are
to
brothers.
us so that?
Oh, right.
I'm still working on
Science
that,
and
okay?
method.
Yeah, like you were trying. Like the name thing is like. Look, we're too late. They know you're here. They know you're alive.
It's
they
alright,
know
yeah.
everything, and now we have to fix it.
Yep.
And it is kind of your fault.
We have
I,
to fix it.
I wanted to go there anyway, but this just expedites the process.
Don't try to say. Don't
No,
try to.
I did want to go for to find Kieran, but
Okay, but don't, you know.
not like this.
But when we find, what are you gonna do?
um,
Let's talk about how and what after a break. Yeah.
Okay.
So that you guys lean more towards going towards the jungle. So start thinking about how you want to approach that. Good. Any questions you want to ask Utz of how he wants to deal with stuff, and how you want to deal with stuff on the way there. But we'll be back in 10 to 15 or 20, 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to take a short break, and then we will be back.
You should be.
Welcome back to the second half of episode 65 of Unravel. As the party is
It was
in the
66 before.
no, it's 65.
Now
66.
it's 65.
We're going back.
As the
We're
party
not
is
doing this
currently
again.
still
I
residing within the Roaring Boar Tavern, you are all sitting around a table, just having made the decision that
Suddenly.
that you would most likely rather enact up on the threats made against you than go on the expedition that Elkian proposed. Although, as some issues came up, Angie, you had a question. Pretty sure you did, but it's fine not. You guys, how do you guys want to proceed?
Well, it's not that important then because I forgot.
Well,
People have questions for me.
Yeah,
you
but I don't
certainly have a game plan, right? You have everything figured out. How to do it, how to go about it. You know Kieran like no one else does. Right?
I don't think.
I mean, I know he went there. I know,
You know as much as we do.
yes.
I
I mean, I know him personally, but
But what if we don't find him, or the money, or whatever he was looking for? Or what if we do? What are you gonna do then?
okay. So
But if we
I
find
don't
the
wanna-
30,000.
I don't particularly want to give the Mafia a reason to... well, I don't particularly want to give the Mafia what they want. Because,
Can you give them false?
I mean, personally, I'm not that good at deceiving people.
Well,
But what if you don't come back?
Who are?
What if I don't come back, then they'll see it as a lost investment. Just like ice.
So
They'll probably search for me, probably go question you guys.
and then we all just say that Utsu got eaten by a thing, and we met this other cool person.
You want me to fake my death?
Of course.
I mean, why not? What ties you to your name right now?
You already basically used a
except,
new one.
Except apparently, Mafia.
We're like a little bit in this conversation, and we're discussing killing.
I mean,
I
no.
wanted to change my name anyway, so that's
Exactly.
I mean, but only changing
So
your
what
name
if we
is
go
not-
to the jungle with Utsu, but we come back without Utsu? Because Utsu got eaten by a thing. But we met someone else.
who looks
suspiciously like
like
Then we
what?
just give you a makeover.
Yeah.
I'm really good at those. Yeah. I had a lot of time in the swamps.
Okay, I'll believe you.
You can make like look like a swamp monster, or
I don't want to look
Like
like
a
swamp
dragon?
monster. Oh, a little dragon.
Oh, maybe just some.
Someone who fits that arm better, because
that,
this
behind
looks
you.
so weird.
You'll look like the type of person that's
I
into
agree.
that sort of
It-
stuff.
That's right.
But yeah, we could do that if that's what we want.
The missing right arm is a very identifiable feature, however. If you went into a jungle with someone who missing their right arm, and then you came back with the exact amount of same amount of people, but we found a new person who happens to also miss an arm and has the same robotic arm.
Yeah, but we should
Suits
swap
like-
them. We should
that's
make
very,
sure
like,
that it's the left arm
suspicious.
instead
You
of the
want
right arm.
you want to swap my arms around?
Yeah.
Both your arms need to go off.
Let's not do that.
What? Wait, what do you normally wear? Is it like super visible that it's not your arm? Because I'm not sure what you normally wear.
I normally wear like
A sleeveless thing?
Yeah, are you normally sleeveless or not? That's now the question.
There's rags.
think
It's just
you
a bunch
are.
of dirty rags.
it's not dirty rags.
They're
Because-
dirty.
You on your art at least you are mainly like sleeves. You have like a little bit of a sleeve, but not even a t-shirt kind of sleeve.
Yeah, no, it's like all like fixed up clothing.
Yeah, but because we did multiple shopping trips,
I mean, I did.
it's now the question indeed.
I do have like clothing that fits me better, but
Yeah.
it's like still.
On his Artie also has his arm, so it's not accurate anymore.
I'd say like I'm usually like sleeveless.
Okay, so they would have seen it.
All those hunking muscles.
Because if you
Because
would
yeah,
wear
that's
sleeves,
sleeves.
then they probably wouldn't even have seen the fake arm design.
They probably would have since the fake arm design starts from like.
Yeah, no,
lower.
that's why I said
Yeah.
if you wore sleeves, they might have not have.
Yeah.
But your sleeveless, they would have.
They
I
would
really
have.
have not thought of a single thing.
I didn't think they would find me still.
How?
I don't know.
I mean, what
Just didn't
measures
think about it,
have
did
you
you?
No, I didn't
taken
think
to
about
not be
it.
found?
I had other things on my mind. Okay.
Like?
No, that's not a problem at all.
Like the only
Thanks
measure
for
I
telling
have taken to not have been found by my colony is kill the only person who ever gave a damn about annoying me. That's just pretended like I didn't exist.
Yeah. No. Anyways, I did not think about it. That's my fault.
So
Okay.
you didn't think about that. You don't have a game plan. You don't really know Kieran that well, apparently.
I do.
Like in the stories, they always say like, "Oh, I know where they are,"
How
And
would I
then-
know where they are?
and then it cuts to black, and then they're there.
Yeah, but this isn't a story. It's real life.
Oh,
Unfortunately. I know him well. Like, I've been on expeditions with him before. I know what he does on an expedition, but I don't know what he does. Well, first of all, it's been 2 years. It's been 7 years.
that sounds like an excuse.
No, I mean like his tracks are probably gone.
I mean, why didn't you go look for him immediately?
Well, immediately because Ice was with him, so I assumed he would be coming back.
We trusted Ice.
Nobody took Ice with him. I trusted him.
Alright, well, despite the glaring issues of knowledge,
Well, what do you expect? That I know his MO precisely? I know.
At least that you disguised yourself if you were, you know.
careful.
I mean, honestly,
Doesn't matter.
no.
I mean, we didn't know.
No, you did.
Sort of, but not
We
this
didn't
dire.
know how extreme it
We
was.
didn't know it was this dire. Okay.
I feel like I've told you about
You've told us about
the
it.
depth.
Yes, but we, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with the mafia.
I figured you
mean-
would be.
Why?
I mean, you're all rich kids, right?
But also, you
No, they
can't
really just
compare
function in the poorer
saying
districts.
something.
Usually, like they live in the higher districts. I figured you would have met some.
Doesn't mean that they're in the mafia.
Just kidding.
Also, you can't compare saying something once to George, who never stops talking about how amazing Moradin is.
Yes.
See, I know that by heart. I know his speech by heart because he repeats it almost every day.
So where are we gonna
It's a
go?
good thing then.
Are we gonna leave today or not?
Well, we
Yes.
need to prepare for like the.
Yeah,
Set
we
by
or
heart.
you gonna leave because
Appreciate
I am following, but
That makes me feel.
Yeah, I don't know what your deal is. To be fair,
Happy to
I don't
hear
know
that.
what you have planned.
What's the deal with?
What's the deal with like?
Being a
I have.
ghost.
I
When
will
are you coming back?
You're
Yeah.
alive, right?
Yeah. When am I coming back?
Whenever you're ready.
I think now.
I mean,
Probably good.
After, because you were gone next session again. So after next session.
Okay.
So for Bree, it's sometime in the future when you're really sure this Jillian is set in and you can leave her behind.
Okay. So, and I say that to you.
Okay, somewhere in
So
the
In the near future.
near future.
I'd say we're gonna go there. We need to prepare for like the jungle.
We know a
We need to
rough
prepare.
direction.
Yeah, we know a rough direction. We need to prepare for the jungle. We need to prepare for the desert. The desert is gonna be like the big thing.
Time is funky apparently as well.
Yeah, I don't know
We
what.
need a clock.
Right.
Needs a little clock that we can note time.
Don't you have that? You have an amulet with a clock, right?
It's not how that works. It's not a literal
Mhm.
clock. Clockwork.
Question: Is
Look, it
Gideon
looks like this.
a horse? Is she with me?
can't
tell No.
time from
with
the
the party.
Oh wait a minute.
Okay.
Or actually, no, left behind in View. In the stables.
It's very
Right.
confusing. There's a lot of clocks in there.
Oh yeah, in all of
This is
our
New
in
York
our
time.
home, right? Yeah. Okay. No, that's.
What's in New York?
So they're gonna travel by foot.
If you guys are going into the jungle, yes, you're traveling by foot. And if you're going, if you were going into the Arctic,
We
you
were
may
gonna
want to travel
foot.
by horse to Dungar Bay. But then from there, the horses won't fare too well in the deep snows.
After that, we'll have to travel by Tom.
Yes.
Oh, right.
So, y'all need like clothes that work well on the heat. And we need water. A way to get water.
I can create one.
Well, that's
So
that's
can
easy. Okay.
So we have lots of one.
Then we need something to well,
Can
deal
you
with the
control
heat.
it?
What?
Can you control it?
Great.
Because it's a jungle. Will there be a lot of rainfall, or that's not rain?
Well, he
I
needs
was
the
talking about the
desert.
desert.
Forest. Ah, the desert. Right.
The desert is gonna be the.
Great.
We need something for like clothing, because that armor you're gonna burn up.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to wear my armor if we're gonna go into a
Well, yeah, no, I know,
dangerous
but
jungle.
I need.
I think I'm
Just wear
fine.
nothing underneath it.
Wouldn't that burn your skin since the heat?
That'd be way worse.
We just travel at night.
I'm fire resistant.
We can do that.
All right.
Right.
But isn't it then
Right,
way
right.
colder?
Yeah, George is literally fire resistant. He wouldn't give a shit about the heat.
Oh, fuck.
It's like if I'm
Look,
in a
it's-
forge in a volcano, yes, it would hurt.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess.
You have a point.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, you have a point. It would be cold. It would be like minus 20 degrees during the night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I take warm clothing.
Night's
And a
also
tent.
shorter than day.
Yeah, so we need a tent. We need tents for all of you.
And nice sleeping bags. That's the night.
That's for the night, but for the day there is like a bunch of heat.
I'm not too worried about
But this is the desert or is this the jungle?
Desert.
Because in the jungle, I don't know. In the desert, it's
We're gonna need to go to both.
gonna suck either way. So
Yeah, but it's good to be prepared.
I mean, we've been through worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be
Oh,
fair.
okay. Let me like get tents and stuff and supplies ready. To have like.
it. You know this scenery. You know terrain. You know survival.
That's why I was like, I'll get the gear ready.
Yeah. And we can
I'll help you
create
carry that stuff.
food.
And we will make sure we have good for hot and cold weather.
And rainy weather.
Rainy, yeah.
Like, and we need
Moist.
like big swords to cut through like.
Cherries.
I mean, we have fire.
that.
What do you want to buy before what you need for the jungle and the desert?
Like we need
You
10.
all truck.
You,
You
those you can't buy, you rent those.
I'll rent one.
Meep.
10
you
gold
gonna
an
go?
hour
We're gonna move through the
no,
jungle.
You rent those per day.
per hour here.
So we need like tents that are like capable.
I'll say
I don't know. Do people have tents? I know I have a tent.
tents are a separate item.
Yeah, I have. I have a
Let me
tent,
check.
I'm sure about
I
that.
also have a tent, but it's in my backpack.
I did not have a tent.
We even got like the special tents from Thunder Dude.
Those are just
Oh,
nicely
they're
decorated. They're regular tents.
They're regular tents, but
They
they
aren't
have,
made
like,
for a particular type of weather.
They have like a face on it or something.
No, they look nice. They have a nice like design on them, but aside from that, they're just tents.
Yeah, but we do have
Meant for
tents.
regular weather.
Yeah, not
Ask
like-
Theodore where he got his staff tent, and let's get one of those.
It's in the swamps.
It's in the swamp somewhere. Yeah.
You know, the original one. He bought it somewhere. Let's ask him where he bought it.
Or he made it. You're not sure.
Or he made it.
It's also like
Let's
very
We
ask
also
expensive,
him.
have the
wasn't it?
wooden dome, which maybe helps.
Right.
Which is in Bree's possession.
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
couldn't she give it to us technically? Because she also, George gave her the armor.
I don't know how this weird stuff works.
So how did he do that when it was in my bag?
You gave her the.
Yeah, you
going
gave
going
it-
better prepared
You gave.
for certain types of environments will lower the average DC you would have to make to resist the weather effects.
Yeah.
That's what it will do.
Mhm.
Because you are prepping for it, and you either you're prepping for it now, and you're not just you would be at a disadvantage if you just rushed in, or if you accidentally came in that kind of terrain. Because you're preparing for it, it will lower the DC a little bit, which helps. You would have to buy a set of traveler's clothes for both the jungle and the desert, because those are different types of environments. The desert being much more dry, and the jungle mainly being humid, both being hot, however. You would have to buy an explorer's pack for each situation, and a tent, which up to 2 people can sleep in. Meaning, you would have to buy 6 sets. You would have to buy a new one for this situation to be able to lower the DC. Meaning, traveler's clothes are 2 gold pieces per person. Traveler's pack are 10 gold pieces per person.
You traveler's packs, right?
Yes, you would have to have 2. Which also means you would actually, so that's 20 gold per person. The clothes would be 4 gold per person. And the tent would be 2 gold per 2 persons.
Yeah. All right. I do.
Again, you would have to buy 2.
I already have like a normal 2-person tent, but it won't help probably.
Yeah, no.
No. Okay.
26 per person?
So, because you have to buy,
20 gold.
because you have to buy everything double, you would have to pay 4 gold pieces for clothes,
Yeah.
20
I'll buy
for the
the
explorer's pack,
24.
and a total of 3 tents, which means everybody technically would have to buy a tent, which is 2 gold for each one.
No, 6 tents.
Yeah, so
right?
26.
You would have to, 6 tents, but there's 6 people, so everybody has to pay an equal,
Oh yeah, right.
you don't have to pay double for tents. You pay what it regular would be for tents. So 26, yeah. If everybody docks 26 gold, the DC of weather effects will be lowered for everyone. So, how are you guys paying that? Yourselves? Party funds? Any other way?
How many party funds do we have?
Okay, if anyone
Enough.
needs
A little over 1,000.
Enough.
if anyone needs anything, I'll pay for it since it's my I got us into this mess.
What do we do with
Okay.
guild house money?
26 times 6.
We have
7,000 is left separate.
Yeah.
Because you guys are gonna have to pay on your return.
I'll pay for NG as well.
Yeah, but if you offer, I'm taking that.
Nice, so
No.
Anyone else?
Utsul,
No, we're
What?
just gonna use the party funds because this is the exact reason we have them.
This is a very good reason
Yeah,
for
fair.
party funds.
nice, so
And I'm getting a bit sick of always being like, why not use them?
everybody always just pays for themselves.
Fuck that! Party funds!
Yeah.
Everybody okay with using party funds?
Yeah. Then
Okay.
we use party.
If you guys use party funds, that's 6 times 26, which is what exactly?
156. I just
Okay.
calculated it.
So that's 156 gold.
Mhm.
Are you paying that in gold or any other way?
If you do it in gold, then we have 403 pieces left. So, yeah, we'll do all gold because now I
Okay.
calculated it.
Alright, then you are prepared for the weather. Any other preparations or anything you guys want to do, or
The rest-
things you need to talk about before going there?
If I die,
So
Who do I need
this
to
is
tell
a
you love
testament.
them?
Everybody has to write it out.
Everybody has to make a will.
I want to buy like a machete,
Machete? Okay,
Something
that would
big.
be a...
able to cut through the thick foliage.
Yeah. I would say that costs the same as a hand axe,
Sure. I'll
but
write
would be
my
a
will.
machete.
What does a snake flip cost?
Actually, it would be more like a short sword, but short swords are finesse, which this
Not
isn't.
a scimitar or something.
That's also finesse, and the machete wouldn't be.
wait, do we all?
It's also not a long sword, 'cause it's not that long. So I would say it's a...
It's a machete.
It's a... you can't throw it, it's a... I would...
Just make it a new item.
No, because
If I
that's too much
die,
effort.
the gold will go
Just
to
not
Say that it's
super
like
much
Let me
it's a scimitar or
Just a
a
new weapon.
sword, but then without it being a finesse.
Yeah. But it also, yeah, would be light. So yeah.
Okay, I wrote my will.
If I die, my money will go to Fink.
What would it be?
That you'll know once I die.
I guess I have to kill you.
Yeah, it would be a... I would say it's a short sword lacking the finesse property,
That's fine.
which is 10 gold pieces.
What is?
Yeah, okay.
You want to use party funds in here? The machete or
Which
do?
one?
We have to buy that just now.
I mean, I just got a
Everyone a machete?
preach from Zira that we should use party funds, so I asked.
How much is it?
10 gold.
10 gold. Yeah, party funds.
That's like
For one
One
machete?
more for a machete?
Or
Yeah.
it's hella expensive.
You wanna make it then?
I already you bought it now.
You already bought it.
Yeah.
That's scam.
I make that a 7. 1 platinum piece.
Anything else?
Because it's easier
do you
maths
guys
for
have
me.
anything against dehydration we have?
I want a
Starvation?
straw.
Create food and water.
Sure.
Great food.
It can be part of your traveler's clothes that you bought for this expedition. So you have a straw
Big
hat.
ass straw.
Yeah,
Like how big?
it's like
Well, I do have light amplifying glasses. Do they work as sunglasses or?
They amplify light, so no, they are the opposite of sunglasses.
I have
Mind you.
sunglasses.
Right. Are those for sale there?
No.
Oh, that's.
I mean, you can maybe steal them off or buy them off Zira, but then Zira will have to deal with her
We
sunlight
can't
sensitivity.
buy sunglasses?
No.
Sure, you can buy my sunglasses.
Aviator shades.
10,000 gold pieces.
Then I'll be blind, I guess.
That's the price for my sunglasses.
It might be good to buy like a bunch of water skins just in case.
So again, that would be part of it. That is in your
I already
explore
have
specs.
one.
Alright. Yeah, well,
Plus the
So
ones
we-
you already have.
So
Yeah.
we all have
And
two
yeah,
water skins, I think.
Yeah.
Camels.
okay, it's good.
In the desert.
It doesn't work in the jungle.
Camels in the jungle.
Traveling with mounts through the jungle actually slows down your speed.
But we can transform into animals
Have
for
we
1
ever
hour.
You can
seen a
transform
camel?
into.
I
You
We
swap
don't
polymorph.
even know that this part of the continent exists.
Yeah, I mean, deserts aren't a completely unfamiliar thing in the world. Like there are
No,
other
but
deserts.
have
This
we
specific
seen-
one,
have
you
we seen
know.
a camel?
those with even the slight inkling of like what
Probably.
with a decent nature skill, you would know about
I've seen a
the existence.
documentary on like.
Well, I've studied it before, I guess.
You would have probably heard of like, especially in like archaeologists that have to travel weird places. Deserts aren't uncommon, so
has even a desert mention in it.
the chance you would have seen them are relatively
I have
small,
a book
but
that
you'd
has-
know about them.
That's a lie. I don't have the whole ass book. I have a page that mentions a desert.
Probably about cats.
I now can read it.
What is it?
Something
It
about
sounds
camels,
like Bess wants to say something.
Yeah, clock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And something that we can note down the town with. I assume I would assume we need ink and.
I have that.
I
already.
have ink.
Yeah, I have ink as well. I
Okay,
have like
so
I have a leather-bound journal.
I want a little pouch.
do we also have a compass?
Like,
You guys are
As well.
aware of one place that sells those kinds of
and it's in
intricate
Barbados.
tinkering items, and it is in Barbados. You would be familiar with the Wiggle Case Workshop, who sells both compasses and pocket watches, as well as spyglasses, microscopes, and telescopes, and stuff such as that. The Wiggle Case Workshop sells those items, relatively expensive. Let's see.
How expensive are like pocket watches?
Let's see. Tinkering a compass, as well as a pocket watch, is 800 gold.
Excuse me. I can buy it. Oh no.
Because those things aren't a widespread thing, and they are very localized, existing in Barbados.
Can I
Does
make
the clockwork guy
No.
tell me anytime?
Guys,
No,
I'm gonna
it.
play my lute just like in one rhythm every time. So that's the clock, I think.
The clockwork amulet
I'm not sure if
gives a
that works.
bunch of different times.
Can we
But
get
you're
a
not sure-
sundial?
You're not sure if any of those are accurate.
my part.
Sundials would be possible to buy, yeah.
Can I get a pocket-sized sundial?
It's like
No.
a wrist sundial.
Those only exist. You can set one up relatively easily. That wouldn't cost you anything. Like you do with sticks and stuff. It will take some time. But there aren't pocket-sized sundials. No.
Yeah, don't worry
Can
about
I-
that.
Can I get a sundial and reduce it in size?
No.
Yeah, you can, but it wouldn't work. I mean,
God
you need
damn
to
it.
do this and then the light falls.
And reduce works on creatures, not objects.
I don't know. Interesting.
Well, it's
How
could
big
work
is
on
how
objects,
big is
but
the
it wouldn't
smallest
work.
sundial we can buy?
It's a small pillar. Similar to what you would have for like a bird's bath. You see them, some people still have them in their backyards. Like a small sundial that's on a small pillar. And you would have to have direct sunlight. And it would have to be on a good flat surface.
I mean, in a desert, that's no problem.
No.
A flat
jungle.
surface might be a problem.
Yeah, and in the jungle with all those leaves above our heads.
So are we?
I mean, the
going
flat
to
surface
Barbados
also
to
won't be a
buy
problem. Just levitate a
box?
few feet above ground.
a
Be
clock?
flat.
I thought
Right, magic
clocks
is-
were more
yeah, I
common.
forg- You know,
You're not.
So
I
did
forget
I.
magic exists.
I mean, my dad has them. My brother has. So I thought. You
We
know,
are privileged.
Everyone has.
You're no
Your family
deity,
doesn't
darling.
have clocks. Not that
We don't
many.
have a clock at home.
There are ways of tracking time that don't involve clocks.
Like.
Looking at the sun.
Looking at the sun,
And
there
the
are
stars.
like sandlopers. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what they're called in English.
What are they called in English?
I'm not sure.
Hourglasses.
Hourglasses.
Hourglasses, yes.
There are ways of keeping track
Wow.
without clocks. Clocks are the most accurate, but they are also very
you are very
expensive.
privileged that you have never seen.
One, I will
I've
invent
never
something
gone
Alright,
but
so-
it will take time.
What else do you guys want to do?
But buy an hourglass.
An hourglass?
Yeah.
Okay, the most commonly available hourglasses.
How big are they?
The ones that you could comfortably carry.
Yeah.
The largest one is 12 hours.
Okay.
Then you have like 8, 6, 2, 1, half an hour, 50 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute.
Yeah, it sounded like a great idea in my head, but it's not.
We'll take the 12-hour one.
Yeah, only that one. That's not smart.
Well, then we just every time we turn around, it's half a day.
Yeah, okay, but if you want to measure something in between, then you need all of those.
You would also have, the hourglass also has to be perpendicular all the time.
Yeah.
If it's at an angle, sand flows slower.
Just put it in the bag.
Would that work?
It seems to work for everything else.
You could put an hourglass in a bag if you want to.
You can put it in the portable hole, right? The
Yeah,
hole
it
goes
seems
down.
to do the
It
thing.
has a flat surface.
No, it has a big fuck.
It has a big
egg.
fuck up egg in the inside of it currently.
Which I figured, that's annoying that there's an egg there.
I'm gonna cook that thing someday.
Can we leave that egg somewhere?
At
Do
our
we
home.
know anyone that's like...
Nestrum?
Okay, I'll go
It's
ask
called
some.
Nestle.
I'm just gonna ask some friends.
Who do you want to ask?
Well, of course, I first go to my best friend.
Which is?
Elkian.
No, Nestrum.
Oh yeah, Elkian doesn't want to have it if he's not sure that it's alive.
Yeah. I don't want to give it to Elkian.
To
anyways.
abbreviate, how do you want to convince Nestron to take it from you? He doesn't have like an aviary.
I mean,
You
do
really
you have
should
a
have.
basement that you can keep it in for a few weeks?
No, I do not have a basement. It is a rather large inconvenience. I also don't have anything to incubate it with.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
I'm pretty sure that's what you have to do with eggs, otherwise they die.
Really? Because it's been in this for at least 2 weeks now.
Huh.
Is it already dead?
I don't know, we don't know.
No.
Can you check if this egg is alive? Do you know how to?
Check. I don't think he has a way of checking that.
How do we...
Yeah, he goes, I have no way of checking whether it is or not. Also, I do not know what I would do with it if it did come out of the egg. It is not my area of expertise,
Egg expertise. Sorry.
beast handling, but with this, I am not sure what to do. I don't think I can help you either. I could pocket it away in a dimension, but it will surely die over the longer period of time, especially if it like comes out of the egg, if it isn't dying of not being incubated. That's the best I can do, but there will be no... I cannot take care of it if I do it. I also don't have space to store it somewhere.
Okay.
It's a large egg.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best I can do.
Now, I already have an idea.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Nestron lets you out of the door again.
New idea.
Hmm?
We're just gonna leave this egg in the jungle. And then the orcs see it and they be like, oh my god, the big egg, and they be scared and run away.
I think
Yeah,
they
they're
will.
gonna be scared about that.
I don't think they're gonna be scared of one big egg.
They should.
They're orcs.
Should we throw the egg at the orcs?
You have a catapult.
I thought you just said you were
Oh,
like
well, how
getting
heavy is that
innocent.
It's way too heavy for you to throw.
Like I said,
Yeah,
jumping.
okay. You can possibly throw it a little bit, like if you're really like under it, and you can like yeet it maybe 5-10 feet,
Oh, brave.
because you can lift it, because the levitation can lift it, but it won't, you can't.
Okay,
You
but
can't
what
throw
if,
it like a catapult.
Lifting is less than pushing.
Yeah, lifting, but throwing is another matter.
Okay, but what if I levitate the egg above the orcs and then drop the levitate?
Then it falls on him.
Yes.
They suffer like 4d6 damage.
Damn.
But levitate only allows you to go up and down. So you would have to levitate it up, then have orcs walk under it, and then drop it.
Yeah. They would notice
It would definitely destroy the egg.
Yeah.
So why did we take the egg again?
This
It's a fucking question.
The egg seems like a logistical problem on a lot of
I
levels.
really wanted an egg.
Let's bring it to the Watchers.
Can you like,
Bring it
take
to-
it and like it becomes
can
a ghost
try.
and then you...
Can I try to take the egg? Because my strength is.
You would have to be
0.
able to lift it.
Can you just hug
Your
it?
strength is 0?
Your strength is 10.
What's your
No.
strength
10.
score?
10.
10.
Yeah. Am I
It's
able to
300
lift
pounds? No, you can't lift it.
Huh. How heavy is it?
Heavier than 300 pounds, but less heavy than 600 pounds.
500 pounds.
No more than
Guys,
500,
I can't
otherwise...
lift it, so I can't take it here. You have to bring it to me.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Okay. Well, that's a shame, but
Man,
then
I
we
just-
cannot bring it to
This
the
egg.
Watchers.
Let's just cook it, okay?
Okay, wait,
Should
I
have
have a
waited
new
for the
idea.
potion of hill giant strength for this moment.
Yeah.
Now
I
know.
just have to go
I
to
have
City Hall to...
You still have one?
So if I give you this and you drink
Would
it,
it work?
Oh my god.
you would then be able to carry it to the Watchers.
I think so, yes.
You would drop an egg that size unannounced into the labs. You don't know what they'll do with it, but you're rid of the egg. But you could also leave the egg in the jungle, I guess.
We'll get rid of the egg.
I mean,
that's
I like
social-
the
Why
idea
you're
of-
just selling it to Elkian though?
That's right.
Elkie wants
Sell
to have it confirmed that it's alive
And we can
before
do
he'll
that.
take it.
Is there a doctor in the room?
Elkian knows people. If we give it to him and he checks it, sells it.
Okay, wait. Let's
No,
first check.
Elkie
if-
didn't have a way of checking it. He asked that before when you met
Let's
him.
just first check if there's a veterinarian somewhere.
There is not.
A doctor?
I just don't care about
Okay,
Not
wait.
for
To be
eggs.
honest.
Are there any houses for sale that are vacant?
We're not gonna leave an egg in an empty house.
That seems like
Who
such
says
a
that
waste
was
of
my
everything.
idea?
If you have like multiple
You
tens
want
of
to?
thousands of gold, you can buy a house.
I mean, can I also break into a house?
Oh my god.
And
We're
leave
not-
the egg?
Maybe, I
It's a waste
guess.
of our time, I think.
Zera. Either we do this and the egg goes to the Watchers, or the egg stays here.
You should probably tell the Watchers.
Or you leave it in the hole.
Yeah. Can I leave and tell the Watchers
Do we
about the
really
egg?
need that hole right now?
Maybe ask them
Um,
first?
Eggs.
No, you can't voluntarily leave. The connection is like more abruptly shut. Whenever it's not a voluntary like teleport thing.
Okay.
Because you could also not do it out of combat, for
Can I
example.
eggs? Can you eggs
Yeah,
the
but-
question
but
via
can I-
message?
ask them.
Don't
Ask.
If you have a sending spell,
Allison. No, I
Yeah, you can ask
then
them
no.
about the egg.
Alright.
You can
Who
send
should I...
Allison. That leader of the Watchers.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Also, we have an egg.
Elsie,
Yes.
do you want this big ass
We have
egg?
a rock egg.
Allison, this is George Whalen, Jr. of the... And I have quite an egg. Could you take care of it? It's like 5 feet,
10.
10.
That's where the message ends. You get a response back going, is it magical of some kind, or
Yes.
what's the nature of the egg?
It's a rock
Deal with
egg.
egg.
What's the deal with
It's-
eggy
Well,
food?
technically, I
egg.
didn't sense
It's
any
a
magic.
rock.
Okay, guys, I wanna hear what he's saying.
It's like 10 feet wide and tall. Not magical.
About 500 pounds.
That we know of.
Roughly 500 pounds, little less.
It's a problem.
Might be a life problem.
You get the response going, how did you acquire this egg?
I can't send more
For a
messages,
rock.
man. Like, this is so dumb.
Can be quite the danger to even our headquarters.
Send another one. It's Zera's ID. What more do I need to say? Can you or can you not? That's it.
You get a response back going, a large rock egg would occupy a large size of our vault,
I know.
being of little worth to us,
I know.
and putting the target of a rock on our back, possibly.
I know.
Preferably not. That's what you get back.
That's not what I asked for. I wanted a yes or a
So
no.
you use 3 sending spells to get no for an answer.
So, who wants an omelet?
That's not even no, it's a
Preferably not.
preferably not.
Okay, but what if
They
we
said
go back-
yes.
They said yes? Okay.
Yep. We're gonna do it.
Yes, okay.
Sending it.
I'm gonna drink this right now.
Okay.
Unless someone's trying to stop me.
How about I just make it into an omelet? Okay?
Right
No,
now.
they said yes.
You will have to keep carrying it until you disappear.
They said yes, George. We can do this.
Because, again, you can't voluntarily shift out of your position.
Yeah, but this only lasts an hour.
Then you must hope that in an hour the thing ends. Or you can teleportation circle it to him.
But
Wait,
like,
let's just teleportation circle the egg into the room without telling them that
Wait.
we're gonna go there. So it bakes the egg.
No,
we cannot do that.
let's wait.
Massive
No. Let's teleport the egg
Get
to
the
that
egg.
one random room in the swamps.
That's also a good idea, yeah.
If it fucking lifts it, there's a random rock just fucking.
Yes.
That's awesome. But I like the omelet idea. That's funny, and then I send a message. Can you send it back?
But
So, yes or no?
the
That's not
thing
gonna work.
from the watchers that they keep to protect
wanna keep
the
it?
circles. Isn't it still?
Yes, I
doesn't
keep
it also count for?
But then we
Egg?
don't get
That's
an
the
omelet.
point.
We get a hard-boiled egg that was not submerged in water, so it will probably explode.
With
That's-
something in it.
That's so sad.
There's
That's a funny
there's a
It will,
baby
it
in
will
it.
deal with the
Guys.
egg.
I
It's
say
a funny
swamp.
prank.
Okay, but it's my egg and I say the swamp.
Is it up for council?
No.
Are we gonna send it to the swamp?
That's
Yeah,
fine,
to
no
the
need to.
We.
Let's
I
just
am.
get rid of the fucking egg.
You want a teleportation
Where did we
circle the
get
egg to the
this thing?
swamp?
I don't know.
This egg, this
Okay.
could have been a normal rock. We could
I
have
mean,
had
if it
a
stayed.
normal
Oh no, that doesn't work that way.
And now we
We
ditch it in the swamp.
We absolutely just hike. We just stole someone's child and now we send it to the swamp.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it hot in the swamps?
No. It's pretty cold. Unless in the summer it's uncomfortably warm.
It's
In the
swampy.
winter it's incredibly cold.
In the
And
summer
it's
it's
now-
sweltering
Yeah.
heat.
It's like
Summer,
a tundra, so
middle
it's a
fall,
very
right?
like changing.
Swamp ass.
It's middle fall right now, right?
Late fall.
Yeah, late fall.
So it's definitely gonna die.
No.
I mean, it's been in this hole for 2 weeks already.
So let's cook it then if it's gonna die.
But
I
there's
can make it into
probably
an
a
omelet.
rotting
Because it's
thing
already-
inside.
Yeah, it's gone bad. Like, it's not edible anymore.
I don't
It's
smell
bad.
egg.
What do you guys want to do with the
Because the egg is
fucking
not broken. You
egg?
don't smell rotting egg until
Zira.
the egg is broken.
Zira,
I want to send it to the swamp.
do you want to expend the resources to send it to the swamp? Because it will cost you 50 gold.
Why does it cost me 50?
Because you have to use teleportation circle to send it there.
I have the teleportation things. Oh,
Yeah, but that costs you 50 gold. So if you expend the resource, that's how much it costs.
Can we just throw it over with the
I
house?
don't follow. Why do I?
You
don't
already
have to pay
paid the
it.
50
Yeah.
gold, but you do expend the resource on sending the egg.
Worth
So you do
50
can like
gold.
waste 50 gold.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to waste 50 gold sending the egg there?
I can buy you new stuff.
If you buy my new item,
I'll
if you
buy-
fix my new item, which would be worth 50 gold pieces, I think it's a deal.
Sure, I'll fix it.
Okay.
Okay. So the egg is hoisted out of the hole, put on the ground, teleportation circles ritually cast on it. Eventually,
Yeah.
a glow happens underneath the egg. With the glow, you once again see the creature that's inside of it before, in a flash, it disappears, and you have to write off
Yep.
one of your
Now we
components.
can put a hourglass.
Oh, right. That was what you needed it for.
That was the reason, yes, why we did
And
this.
then we have
Okay.
a clear, steady way of sort of talking.
But
If
do
we
we-
don't absolutely forget about, we'll
Do,
forget.
do we not first have to like check if it works if Zira rolls the?
It better fucking work. We
I
just,
don't
we just
know.
send an,
Well,
an
okay,
egg
wait.
into the void.
Do
How
I know
about-
it has gravity inside of the?
Whoop, there goes gravity.
There seems to be. As when it's open, there seems to
Nothing
be.
No,
floated. Jillian certainly didn't seem to be
Wait,
floating
let's
in there.
go to the store, ask them if we can test it out, put one with a small time in it, roll it up, have wait for a few minutes, and roll it back out and see if it works.
Why did you test it? There's no.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can stay inside it for a little bit.
Just go in.
Why me?
Because you
You
offered.
asked.
No,
Because you always make it weird when we open it suddenly.
no, I don't want to go.
You should. I think.
Why not?
You should face your fears.
Because it freaks me out.
You should
It's
face your
creepy.
fears.
Yes, but
Honey, I'm with you.
why?
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Angie.
No, I'm not.
You should face your
I'm
fears.
not. No.
No, Angie.
No.
You
Start
can't be a
screaming.
coward.
I will leave.
Angie, you don't have to go into the hole, but you have to answer me. Why did you give it to me?
This is freaking me out, and I don't know.
Why all
Why
of a
does it
sudden
now?
does that?
Because you can use it, you always store the things.
But you always
I
carried
still
it with
have
you
it.
for like a while.
I know,
You've
but
been
I don't
there.
know. It
I mean, it's
freaks me
similar to
out.
why you're suddenly scared of like animals.
Suddenly? What do you mean suddenly?
Well,
What do you mean not
Her
suddenly?
gecko can watch us. That snail constantly watches
That's
us.
not a, is that a snail?
It's
What is it?
Worm.
Caterpillar?
Worm.
George,
Vacuum cleaner. I don't care.
George, I've carried this gecko for 2 years.
Yeah,
Why,
why is it now?
Spying on us for because I only just recently started to figure it out.
And you went on a tangent about my horse.
Because I don't trust your horse.
It's a horse.
Guys, he recently went to trauma and walkers. So, yeah.
But that was before
Did
that.
Warhorse die? Did I
Horse
miss
didn't
that?
die.
No, he
Horse
didn't
never
die.
died.
But you left him, right?
No, it went unconscious.
Yeah. So that's
No,
trauma.
but-
That's pretty big.
Yeah, but that happened. He was already suspicious before the warhorse thing, apparently.
You also have a cursed sword.
Do
I
you?
don't have a sword.
Yeah.
He has a
okay,
cursed
axe.
hammer.
Cursed hammer, cursed axe. I don't know.
No, he
More
was
than
already
speaks to
weird
me.
before the hammer as well.
I need a small.
When did this all start to happen?
Look,
And I had a cursed sword.
I certainly
No,
am
it
not
happened after.
paranoid. I'm just cautious.
And
That's all.
dimensional spaces are just kind of weird.
No, you're paranoid. I'm not. You.
Why am I and you're not? I'm not paranoid.
Because there's
You're
nothing
both
weird
paranoid.
about portable walls.
It's kind
It is
of pretty
kind of
weird.
weird. I'm not
Lose their
gonna lie.
minds.
It is weird. But we've been dealing with it for like
Yeah,
the
we've been
entire
dealing with
time.
Yeah, no, well, I
Jillian's been in
freaks
for
me out.
like.
Okay. Inside the portable hole, at least when it's open, there seems to be gravity.
There's gravity.
Having noticed that Jillian's body, for example, didn't get damaged by the few hundred pounds of iron steel from the vault that was in there, suggests that it doesn't move that much. So probably no like disruption of the gravity while walking around with it if it's folded up. So you're pretty sure that if you put this hourglass in there, it would work. The time passage seems to also be the same, considering the 10 days of gentle repose worked. Now, an hourglass, regular hourglass from just an hour or two, only costs 25 gold. Because you want to have a big one that tracks 12 hours, it will be 50 gold. That's how much the hourglass works. If you then want to put it into your portable hole, close it and make sure to open it around the time, wait for it to empty out completely, then turn around every day. You can do that to keep track of time, but it will cost you 50 gold. That's it.
Can I-
And somebody would have to enter it to flip it,
It's
which
Can I-
preferably
better-
not zero.
It's better than 800.
Zero. Worst.
Can I
End of campaign.
can I also buy like one for 1 hour?
That one's 25 gold.
I'll
So-
buy that one for myself.
Okay.
Can I buy one for a minute?
Sure, that's also 25 gold.
Damn.
Can I buy one for 2
I
hours?
don't
It's also 25 gold.
No, I don't want to.
You want to have the 1 minute one?
No, it's too much.
Okay.
50 gold, that's 5 platinum pieces.
But guys, what do we do if we
yeah, because it's
Party funds?
forget
yeah,
to
'cause it's easier for me
put
to
it
calculate
around
them.
sometimes?
That's why I want the 1 hour one, so I can have like a kind of like idea.
That's why we shouldn't forget.
No,
Should keep
forget.
track of the time, just to make sure that you...
Okay, who's
Can
on
flip it
time?
in time.
Who's on time duty?
I'll be on time duty.
Yeah, you.
I think that's a good idea.
I will also take that. I think 2 people should take. I'll take the responsibility. So time duty.
Okay.
You have the clockwork amulet.
You have...
I am not allowed to do anything other than go into the hole, so you know I take no responsibility on the hourglass.
Can
Okay.
I like tie a rope to the 1 hour one so it hangs
Sure.
near
Relatively.
Yeah, no, so it hangs like relatively
Sure.
level.
Okay. What I meant by is there anything you guys want to do in Ilnor before you go off to deal with your shit is how are you guys planning, the 6 of you, planning to deal with a small army of orcs in Primoria?
Just
Right.
boink
That's
them
what I
on the head.
meant.
Right, we have that.
I don't know if any of you thought of that.
Let's just boink them all on the head.
Where did they
You
come
wanna-
from again?
They were already there.
Oh, wait, they're in
Can't
Pretoria.
we avoid
Yes.
them?
That's one of the
Hmm?
first things
Can't
we
we
did.
avoid
Yeah.
them?
Okay.
We are not that sneaky.
Can we walk
We are-
around?
We
You can
are
try and-
sneaky.
you can try and sneak around them.
We are sneaky. Has no
Fireball,
trace.
Somatic Static,
If
and
we
Shatter.
have
There
you
we
with
go.
us,
Done.
Yeah,
ghosts
we
us again.
we go sneaky. If it doesn't go as planned, we take Bez's plan.
Do we want to take it back?
What is Bez's plan?
Destroy them.
Do like we did last time. That went pretty smooth.
Just a whole lot of murdering.
Somatic, static, shatter.
Hypnotic pattern.
And that Celestial
Well, you cast
Guardian
the
was
shatter.
like
also.
Oh, right, shatter.
But there's a difference between a small army
icing
and...
on the cake.
I mean, we've
It's
like
a pretty big area that you
stopped
can
a
hit.
big army. So it's something.
Well, we didn't fight them.
No, we stopped them.
You know how
Small
big
armies,
they've got.
We don't need to fight them, right?
Yeah,
We
let's
need to
just
sneak
go-
past them.
Let's just go sneaky.
Go sneak, sneak.
I'm very...
Yeah, you are.
It seems like you guys know about these orcs.
Right. So
Yeah, I murdered some of them.
I mean, I figured.
it was like 2 years ago.
It's not how we met.
Yeah.
a while.
Well, are they still hiding out there, or did something happen upon them?
Okay, well, let
You
me
can ask.
explain how it all
Yeah, I
happened.
don't speak orc, so. Oh wait,
So-
they can understand me, right?
No, some of them can.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 years ago when we all met, we met at the school outpost, and then there were a whole lot of orcs who were like, you know what? Fuck you guys, go away. And we're like, let these people go. And they said no. And then we were like, haha, we're gonna do it anyways. And then we rescued everyone and ran away.
We
Because
could
there were
also.
too many to fight, and we were like very weak back then. But now we're not. We're kind of strong. now.
If we do want to, we could maybe ask for Gwen, and we can maybe like.
Have a dwarven army. Yes, we should do that.
I'm not going to lead a dwarven army.
Then I'll lead it.
No. You are not.
You're gonna lead it.
You will not lead a dwarven army into war. No. I'm serious.
Well, not into war, but to take the outpost back. And I don't mean dwarves. I mean like elves as well. We could ask.
With all due respect, I just want this threat off my back.
I get
This
that.
outpost
Yeah,
is...
no, I get that.
If they were able and wanted to take it back, guess what? They would have done it already.
Maybe we just need a little push.
Another time, another day, another problem.
Fine, fine. We'll go sneaky, and if they find us, we'll kill them.
Thank you.
So, planning to sneak around them, you wish to travel to Pomoria. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys begin your travel. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it's about 5 days worth.
There's not like maps of like the jungle, right?
No. Any maps that were being made in the forefront of that, like there are like maybe a day, 2 days into the jungle from the edge, which isn't that far. Those exist. Any maps that were being made further out would be made in Primoria, which would have been lost when Primoria was lost.
Right.
I'll check. I'm pretty sure it's 5 days worth of travel. Do you guys want to stay for a day longer? So you guys, because otherwise George doesn't have a whole lot of spell slots right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Want to sleep for a day longer so you guys can leave full rested?
Yeah, we need to. I need to like buy supplies.
So after the you guys had 7.5 days worth of downtime technically because you needed 7.5 days. That half day is half a day of you learning. You guys grabbing all the resources. You guys sleep for an additional night, and you leave the next day. Everybody fully rested, 100 hit points, or complete hit points, full spell slots. You begin your travel towards camp.
No, then I would not have been.
You begin to travel towards where Camp Moria was. There's no dangers on the road for you guys anymore. This place is too, yeah, you guys are powerful enough to ignore anything that could happen to you on the road basically, or scare it off. So like the Wildlands, this is just an area you travel easily. After 5 days, you begin to get closer and closer to what seems to be like a hamlet that is mostly abandoned. There are like grazing fields for livestock and such that are just like grown with very high grasses. And the farms, the area where crops would normally stand, which no longer houses crops. There are small walls and pike formations built around it as this place that has like 3 houses is turned into what seems to be a very ramshackle fortification. There, yes.
Since we stayed at a modest inn, we got 2 temporary hit points overnight.
Yes, that would be the case.
But what was the max again?
The maximum should also say there. Equal to a few times your proficiency bonus, I'm pretty sure.
Half your max hit points. I think you changed that.
Yeah, I changed that. I'm pretty sure it was amount of times equal to like twice. I think it was twice your proficiency. I'll have to check. I'll have to check.
Yeah,
It was less, but you just kept them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll figure that out for next session as well. You guys traveling there, you notice a couple of people. You notice a couple of relatively familiar half-elves, not familiar to you, Bess, but to the rest. Or not half-elves, wood elves. Still wearing their same uniforms. You see what used to be a group of about a dozen. Currently here you see about 5, 6-ish Primorian Guard people. The ones that held the peace out on the frontier outpost. You also notice from, as you approach relatively easily, the centaur individual who ran the smithy there, but this time clad in near full plate armor. You begin to approach them. You do recognize one person who you actually had dealings with in you notice Kiala, the female wood elf who you interacted with a couple times. You don't see Adris anywhere, the male leader. Kiala, however, they noticed your approach and they see you coming. Relatively recognizable troop. You see their guard lowering relatively quickly, and they are like preparing to open up the small gates that they have. As you guys walk towards them, with plan in mind, Bree disappears. And that's where we're going to be ending this session. And next session we'll pick it up with the 2 of you being absent.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the 17th, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yes, okay. Cool.
So, that's what we're going to be picking up next time. And you guys are going to try and sneak around the orcs.
Oh.
With that, thank you for watching. We'll be back again in 2 weeks with a diminished group, but we'll see how far they get. You're going to have to make sure that somebody plays Zero in the meantime, but that will be fine. Until then, thank you all for coming out, whether it be that here on Twitch or later on YouTube, and we will see you again in 2 weeks.
Good, because
Goodbye.
I was gonna ask you if no one would